What is going on, guys? Evan here from Sports Crime back now. Let's hear it. So today we got the Texas Longhorns and the Stanford Cardinals here today in a win or go home game to determine who will be going to Omaha. Man, who is going to Omaha, Nebraska? This is crazy, man. This is gonna be a good one. Quinn Matthews dominated for Stanford in game two, and he pitched a great game. 156 pitches and 16 strikeouts is unbelievable. And today, Stanford will have to rely on someone else, man. Someone else will have to step up for Stanford today. Here we go, man. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be absolutely insane. Man, I'm nervous, man. This is our season on the line today, and we are putting Tanner Witt on the mound today. Tanner Witt is the man who controls our chances here. Here we go. The MLB prospect who's coming off Tommy John surgery. He's made a few starts, struggled last week against Miami, and this week it's all on him. It is all on Tanner Witt today, and what he does could determine how he performs is most likely what's going to determine whether Texas will be going to Omaha. He returned from Tommy John surgery on May 1st, and tonight will be his sixth appearance of the season. Tanner Witt, baby. It's all on this man, T. Witt. See if Texas can get this W. This is going to be an absolutely insane game. Texas versus Stanford. Here we go, man. We're about to get underway here in just a moment with this one. I'm super excited for this game. I really hope we get this W. Texas trying to go back to the College World Series. And, yeah, man, we got it. We believe. Eric Kennedy's going to need to have a big day today. He's been fantastic here in the Supers. And, yeah, man, this is just what we need to see. Oh man, I'm nervous too. This is gonna be a really good game. Stanford's such a good team, and they got a lot of dudes who have been super clutch in the regionals. But so does Texas, man. It all comes down to Tanner Witt today. He's got a great when he's on, he's elite. So we'll see what kind of Tanner Witt performance we get today. This is it, man. So some teams have already punched their ticket. As on Friday we've got on Friday, the two teams will be playing two matchups in the College World Series on Friday: Oral Roberts and TCU, and then Virginia and Florida. And then Saturday, it'll be Wake Forest versus the winner of today's Texas Stanford game, and LSU versus I think it's Southern Miss versus Tennessee, the winner of that series. So, man, we got ourselves a series, man. This is gonna be great. I'm fully ready for this one, but I'm also really nervous. It's been yesterday was a tough day, tough day for the squad, but today I believe in us. We're gonna get this W. Stanford's got a great lineup, a lot of good hitters. It's gonna be a tough one today. Not gonna be easy. Oh man, yeah. Lots of big Tanner Witt stories today, man. This is just a huge opportunity for Tanner Witt to do it, man. This is a huge opportunity for T Witt to come through in a big moment. Game's about to get underway here in a few moments. We're still going through, but I'm so excited for this one, dude. This is gonna be a big game for Texas and Stanford, and I believe in this, man. Let's do it. The starting line for Texas, I think, is the same that's been the whole series. Jared Thomas, Peyton Powell, Dylan Campbell, Garrett Giamette, Porter Brown, Eric Kennedy, Jalen Flores, Jack O'Dowd, and Daly. Daly's been great in the regionals, man. He had a big dinger last night. That could have been really clutch if we had come back. Some big game. So yeah, man, we're about to get underway with this winner go home game 3. Omaha is on the line tonight. Will the Longhorns be going back to Omaha for the 39th time, or will the Cardinals do it, rob them of that opportunity. And here we go. It has been a tough couple games for Dylan Campbell, who's been 0 for 5 in this regional, has not been great. He had a hit in the previous 38 games, and he has not had a hit in a couple games. So we're expecting a big day from DC today to step up and make it happen. And yeah, I mean, he did have an RBI sack fly yesterday, but obviously you expect a little bit better out of him. It's gonna be interesting to see how Texas fares against Stanford pitcher today. I think it's Nick Duggan, the freshman. Who would have thought that the freshman would be getting a high leverage start today? Quinn Matthews was dominant yesterday on the mound, and this dude, Nick Duggan's in a spot where he has a chance to make himself a Stanford legend as a freshman. His ERA is not looking too great, but all that matters is what he does today. Texas will be hitting first today, and leading off is, of course, Jared Thomas. Here we go. Let's get this one underway. Winner go home, game 3. Omaha on the line, and the first pitch is down low for a ball from Nick Duggan. Oh man, the nerves. It's like a March Madness game, dude. Oh, so nervous. The freshman Jared Thomas from Waxahachie has been great in these postseason for the Longhorns as he takes a big rip and swings and misses, and now it's a 1-1 count here. Nick Duggan's got a pretty good changeup, and Texas struggled against the Quinn Matthews changeup yesterday. We'll see how it all goes. 1-1 here to Thomas. Swung on and missed again. Jared Thomas not having a great start as he's missed the last 2 pitches. And now it's a 1-2 count from Nick Duggan. And here we go. The 1-2 to Jared Thomas. Pitches in outside, and that'll be a ball. 2-2 count to JT. He's been great in these postseasons, man. As yeah, Quinn Matthews, who threw 156 pitches last night, was absurd. But yeah, Jared Thomas, he had a great triple yesterday off of Quinn Matthews. We'll see if he can keep it going today. Here's the 2-2 to Jared Thomas. Ooh, a late strikeout call by the umpire there. It looked like the crowd kind of reacted, and then he called the strikeout. That was really, really delayed. What the heck just happened? I mean, he took a good couple seconds before he eventually called the strikeout. That was such a confusing few seconds. I thought it was a strike, or maybe the catcher did a good job of framing, but it took the umpire a couple seconds there before he eventually rung up Jared Thomas. Here comes Peyton Powell up to the plate. So this Longhorns top of the order really hasn't been as good in these regionals. I mean, not the region, the super regional. They have not really done great. We're expecting a big performance from them boys today. As here's the pitch to Peyton Powell. That one's just a bit outside. So Thomas goes down on strikes early against Duggan, and Peyton Powell has been not the best here in the recent games. He's 3 for 27. He hasn't been great. He did have a hit yesterday. He swings and misses at that pitch right there. A 1-1 count. Nick Duggan dealing in right now. Just Texas lineup starting to feel him out a bit. Here's the 1-1 to Powell, and that one is a check swing on the outside. That'll be a 2-1 count coming up. So Duggan, the freshman, with a big opportunity today. I think he was warming up in the pen last night. Quinn Matthews ended up going the distance. As that's a pitch. Powell drives this one high in the air, deep out to left field. Back at the track, and that one is foul from Peyton Powell. It's not been an easy place to hit homers in this stadium, although Mitchell Daly did have an absolute moonshot last night. It's really tough to hit home runs in this field, and there's been a few, mostly by Stanford, but not a whole lot of dingers from the Texas Longhorns in this series. I think there's been like 2 maybe. Eric Kennedy and Mitchell Daly. The 2-2 here to Powell after that foul ball is swung on and lined hard foul and bring another 2-2 count up. So yeah, Powell hit that ball pretty well to left field. Unfortunately, it was just a bit foul. It was over the outfield fence. Looks like Southern Miss and Tennessee are once again in a rain delay. There's been some big rainstorms across the United States here the last couple weeks. Here's the 2-2 to Powell, and that swung on and grounded to second base. Nice play by the second baseman to throw him out. And there you go. 2 outs here in the first inning, and that'll bring up Dylan Campbell to the plate. The top of the order is due to eventually do something good, and Dylan Campbell is mainly the guy I'm talking about in this situation. I mean, he has been, really, really good all year. I am disappointed to see Peyton Powell, though, not 3 for 28. That is terrible, but I need to see Dylan Campbell, man. He needs to be a beast. Here's the pitch, and that one is just a bit low to Campbell. That'll be a ball. So here's a 1-0 count coming up here to DC. And he takes a big hack and swings and misses. That's a strike right there. Come on, Dylan. Man, come on. He's been missing a lot. He's been swinging and missing a lot lately. It's very surprising. Very uncharacteristic of Dylan. Here's the 1-1 to Dylan Campbell. That pitch is swung on and driven foul, and that'll bring a 1-2 count. So early on, Duggan doing a solid job. Not really throwing a lot of balls, giving pitches that these guys can hit. And currently, they're just not really squaring up hitting the ball too well right now. The 1-2 looking to go 1-2-3. That one is just a bit outside. Now we'll bring up a 2-2 count. I mean, the Texas Longhorns have to have a much better approach at the plate than whatever they did yesterday, because yesterday's approach at the plate was horrible. So hopefully today they do a little better, because it was really bad watching them yesterday, man. The 2-2 to Dylan. Swung on and driven high in the air out to center field. This is going to be an easy play for Eddie Park, which he'll make the catch. And that's the end of the inning. A quick 1-2-3 for Duggan. Longhorns put a couple balls in play in the inning, but nothing going for them as Duggan gets through an inning with ease. So that inning was pretty basic, Texas feeling them out. Jared Thomas striking out was a bit disappointing. I did not expect that. Powell, man, I don't know, man. I don't know about Powell there. But yeah, man, this is just now I'm interested to see what we're gonna get out of Chandler Witt today. This is interesting. This is gonna be interesting to see what the pitching looks like for Texas, man. And we'll see how that goes. Oh, man. Yeah, man, we need a big performance today from Tanner Witt. I think the offense can get something going. Duggan, he throws hittable pitches. I think once we start seeing the ball getting going, we'll hit some nice home runs off of them, or at least get something going. But this is what I'm worried about is the pitching side of things. This Stanford batting order is loaded with hitters. And Eddie Park has been great in in these elimination games. 47 batting average. This guy's a really good hitter. Had a huge two-run, I think it was a two-run double yesterday against Texas to pretty much put the game away. He's a great leadoff hitter. He's aggressive at times, but most of the time he's patient, lets the pitches come to him. He can walk, and he is a tough out. That's the thing about Eddie Park. He's a tough out. So on the mound today is Tanner Witt for the Longhorns, the sophomore MLB draft prospect, 6'5", 230, 225. And this guy is, we'll see how far he can go today. That's the main question with Tanner Witt. Of course, making only his sixth start after Tommy John surgery. Not easy to do, but we'll see how far he can go into this game. Texas might have to rely on the pen early on, depending on how things go. But he is a first round talent. When he is on his game, he is elite for these Texas Longhorns. And having Woody out there today should be an interesting day. So let's see how it all shakes out. Tanner Witt on the mound facing Eddie Park to start off this bottom of the first. And here's the pitch from Tanner Witt to Eddie Park, and it is way inside. That's going to be ball one from Tanner Witt. So, yeah, man, Tanner Witt is a, great pitcher. But again, we'll see how far he can go in this game because, again, Tommy John surgery, very serious stuff. Here's the 1-0. That one swung on and driven out to left field from Park, and this should be an easy catch for Porter Brown. He's under it and makes the catch. One away here in the first inning as Park flies out. So he saw a pitch he liked there from T. Witt and a good swing, but just didn't get enough on it. So Tanner Witt retires the first batter in two pitches, and now here we go. We'll head to the next batter, which is Tommy Troy, who's been elite for Stanford. Here's the pitch to Tommy Troy. That one is on the outside, and that'll be a ball to Tommy Troy. So he's been a great player for this Stanford team. He's been doing great things. He had a nice double yesterday. And he takes a big hack and that sends that one through the hole. That's a base hit. And Tommy Troy is the first base runner of the day as he hits a sharp ground ball just past the glove of Mitchell Daly. And Stanford's got a base runner here in the bottom of the first. This was a great hit right here. Barrels it up. Really nice sound off the bat. And this is just a good hit and a good start for Stanford here on the batting side of things. Is great work by Tommy Troy to get on base. I'll bring up Carter Graham to the plate here for Stanford. 1 out, 1 on here in the bottom of the first. Tanner Witt. That one is in there for a strike to Graham. So Witt has already faced 2 batters in 5 pitches, 1 flying out and 1 getting on. So that is an interesting situation for sure. Here's the 0-1 to Tommy Troy. Not to Carter Graham. That one swung on and hit out to center field. Dylan Campbell under it and makes the catch. 2 away here in the bottom of the first. So Stanford putting balls in play early on in this one against Tanner Witt. But so far, Texas outfield making a couple plays. And 2 away here in the bottom of the first for Braden Montgomery. So, yeah, they're putting balls in play early on here against Tanner Witt. But so far, only 1 has been able to get through for a hit. And now Montgomery, who's also a draft prospect, although I believe he'll be drafted next year, I think is what I'm seeing. He's had a couple nice hits in this series. Here's the first pitch, and that one's way inside, and it gets away from Giamet. Troy's going to advance to second, and is he going for third? He will not. He'll just stay at second, but that is a wild pitch there from Tanner Witt. So that was the thing. I was confused about this pitch. I thought originally it hit Braden Montgomery for a second. It just got away from Garrett, and that's an easy stolen base or easy play there for Tommy Troy. Easy steal. So runner in scoring position here for Stanford in the bottom of the first. A wild pitch is going to be what it is charged here to Tanner Witt. 1-0 here to Witt to Montgomery. That's a big hack swing and a miss low. I mean, Montgomery, that's one thing. He will take some big hacks and take some big swings. The sophomore designated hitter for this team, hitting .333 on the year with 17 home runs. He's got big pop in that bat and squares one up. It can go a long way. Here's the pitch. That one's a nasty pitch on the outside corner. That is a strike there to Montgomery and a 1-2 count coming up. If we can get the strikeout here on the next pitch, it will be a 10-pitch inning for Tanner Witt, which would be phenomenal. So let's see that. 1-2 here to Braden Montgomery. The pitch way inside. Montgomery able to avoid getting hit. Witt's thrown a couple way inside today. It's been a little interesting from Tanner Witt. Come on, T. Witt. Get this K right here. That's one thing that LeBaron Johnson struggled to do yesterday was he struggled to get guys out in those situations. Here's the 2-2. A filthy one that is fouled off by Montgomery and 2-2 here. So yeah, that was one thing. Stanford did a great job at the plate yesterday. They had a good approach. They did a really nice job against LeBaron Johnson working counts, getting his pitch count really high. Here's the 2-2 again from Wade. That's a nice curve, but it's going to go down in the dirt and a full count up here to Braden Montgomery. So here's a big at bat. Montgomery stayed patient, didn't take a big hack there, and now is a full count. Big full count pitch from Tanner Witt. That one's down the dirt and ball 4. So Montgomery's able to work the count from a pitcher's count to a walk. And now, once again, the same issues that plagued Texas yesterday are already popping up here early on. The pitcher not able to finish off the AB when he has the favorable count. And now here comes Alberto Rios to the plate. His first 2 seasons, he did absolutely nothing for this team, but what a story he's had. This season, he finally got an opportunity, and he has run away with that opportunity. 2023 Pac-12 Player of the Year, hitting .387 with 18 dingers. He is a beast. He's got a runner in scoring position here as Witt throws back, trying to pick off Tommy Troy. That is going to go into the outfield. That is a disastrous pickoff from Tanner Witt right there. That is going to advance both runners into scoring position as Texas making errors early on in this one. And that is the second mistake of the inning from Tanner Witt, allowing base runners to advance. First, it was the wild pitch, and then this one was a terrible pickoff attempt. Oh, those are the errors you cannot make, man, especially with the Pac-12 Player of the Year up. Chance to drive in potentially 2 runs. Not a good, not good from Tanner Witt. Here's the pitch from Witt, and that one's just outside. 1-0 count. Oh, man, bro, how do you make that mistake, man? Just a bad pickoff attempt, and I understand what he's trying to do, but that's the worst possible play there. I mean, just allowing both runners to advance into scoring position. Here's the 1-0 from Witt to Rios, and that one is just a bit outside. Garrett couldn't frame that one, so Stanford is starting to get something going here in the first inning. They had a runner on first with one out, and then they got an out, but then they got a walk. Now they got a 2-0 count here to Rios. That one is in there, and that's a strike called by the umpire. So, yeah, man, this is a interesting inning for Texas so far. Witt has got himself in a little bit of a jam here in the bottom of the first, and Rios at the plate. The 2-1 way outside. That's another ball and 3-1. So seems like Witt is just seems like Witt's just kind of pushing that ball inside, or at least like to the far left, and that's why he's throwing the wild pitch. And I don't know, Witt's command's a little off right now. Here's the 3-1. That is in there for a strike. Rios thought he had ball 4 and started jogging to first, but he ends up having to retreat, and he'll be back on the base. Big full count pitch coming up here from Tanner Witt. He had a full count earlier in this inning. Can he get out of the trouble? The big full count pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. A filthy curve from Tanner Witt, and he gets out of the inning with no runs for Stanford. Oh, my goodness. Oh, big sigh of relief for Texas fans as Tanner Witt gets the job done in the first inning. It was very scary at times, but thankfully for Texas, Witt allows no runs in the first, and we're tied going to the second. Off the bat, yeah, it's going to be probably a shaky game today, most likely. But at the end of the day, you take that in this situation. You 100% will take that, giving them no runs in the first. Again, a little things to point out from Witt earlier after the first inning. It wasn't the smoothest. In fact, it was probably the exact opposite of smooth. He threw pitches way outside the zone a couple times, threw a wild pitch, threw a bad pickoff play to second base. I don't know what that was all about. Um, walked a couple guys or walked one guy, and then is what it is. But I like that you stayed calm after making those errors, some of them a little mental errors, and got the strikeout on the Pac-12 Player of the Year to end the inning. That is a good job by Tanner Witt, and we're scoreless heading into the second inning. But yeah, man, the nerves are really hitting me right now. It's like a March Madness type vibe out here, and it's just not fun. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I don't know what to say. This is gonna be a tough one today. Yeah, man, I don't know what to say, dude. This Stanford team is very good, obviously. Very good team, of course. But I believe in my Texas squad, man. We just got to get to Nick Duggan, though. It looks like he's not Quinn Matthews, and thankfully for us, I hope he's not Quinn Matthews, because god dang, Quinn Matthews was really dicing us up yesterday. Wow. Here's the pitch from Duggan, starting off with a strike there to Garrett Giamet to start the top of the second inning. So hey, man, the winner goes to Omaha. A lot on the line today as here's Duggan pitching to Garrett. That's in there for a strike. So quickly working here in the top of the second is Garrett Giamet watching 2 strikes go by. The junior has been struggling a little bit here in these regionals, a couple hits here and there, but he struck out a lot. Here's the 0-2. That's swung on and driven out to right, foul. And Duggan will reset here. So yeah, Garrett Giamet is a tough player. I like it behind the plate, although he had a really rough game yesterday behind the plate. Here's the 0-2 to Garrett. Swung on and driven up the middle. That's going to be right to the second baseman. They had a shift on Garrett, and that's going to be an out right there for Texas. So again, once again, Texas putting the ball into play, pretty solid contact from Garrett, but unfortunately, Stanford had a shift going. So Nick Duggan in the Stanford Regional pitched in 2 games, pitched 7 in the third innings, gave up 7 hits, only 1 run, 2 walks, 6 Ks, and threw 110 pitches. So what we see from Duggan, he gives up contact, which is good, and we're seeing that early on. You are going to get hits, and you're going to make good contact, but he does not walk a lot of guys, and he puts them in the strike zone. So Texas is going to have opportunities to hit today. The question is, will they be able to hit the ball, for home runs and extra base hits? That's the question. The 1-0 here to Porter Brown. That is hit hard up the middle. That is going to be played once again by Stanford, and that's another out. So Texas is kind of getting unlucky right now here in the inning. They're hitting a couple balls nicely. That's right to the Stanford players, and that is another out here in the top of the second. Man, I'm telling you, dude, this has been frustrating to watch early on because, I think we are hitting the ball pretty decently early on in this game, but it's just not dropping, Hits are not going where we need them to go. Here's Eric Kennedy to the plate for Texas, the veteran who takes the ball right there. EK is an interesting player for this Texas team because over the years, EK was kind of just a top of the order, base running, bunting kind of guy, never had any power. And this year, all of a sudden, he's been one of our best power hitters, hitting a bunch of home runs. It just kind of came out of nowhere. Hit a home run here a couple days ago. The 1-1-2 Kennedy is swung on and missed there, and the 1-2 coming up from Duggan. So Duggan looking to go 1-2-3 for the second consecutive inning. Kennedy can be a tough out, though, so we'll see if Duggan can retire him. Here's the 1-2 to Kennedy. That's swung on and grounded foul. So there you go, man. I don't know. It's just been really really tough for Texas early on. David Pierce in his 7th season as Texas head coach reached 3 of the last 4 men's college World Series. He's looking to reach 4 of the last 5. Here's the 1-2 to Kennedy. That one's down the dirt and he will not go, so there'll be a 2-2 count. But Stanford early on, Duggan working, again, filling up the strike zone. I don't even think he's gotten to a 3-ball count yet. Although Texas usually been hitting the balls earlier in the count than that. Here's the pitch, and that one's just outside. I jinxed him. It's now a 3-2 count to Eric Kennedy. And again, Duggan does not walk a lot of guys. He only walked 2 guys in the Stanford Regional. But he's got a full count against Eric Kennedy. The payoff pitch, swung on and driven up the middle. That's a base hit, and Eric Kennedy's on for the Longhorns here in the top of the second. So Texas looking for a 2-out rally, and Eric Kennedy starting it off with a single. A great at-bat from Kennedy there. I mean, he just did a fantastic job. Hung in there, fouled off a couple pitches. Great eye at the plate. And Kennedy's on for Texas, their first base runner of the day. So now it is Jalen Flores, the designated hitter, and it has been a tough year for the freshman. Aside from that great grand slam he had against Miami last week, it has not been a fun year for Flo. It hasn't been good for Jalen Flores, man. See if he can make an impact, but he has had a tough regional. He'll take that for a strike right there from Duggan. I need to see Flo turn up, man. It's been really sad to see Jalen struggle. He's been striking out a lot. It kind of just looks, not too great at the plate. 178 average. I don't know, man. It's been a tough year for Flores. Here's the 0-1, and that'll be outside. Kennedy going for the steal, and he's going to be in there safe. So Texas now has a runner in scoring position here in the top of the second. And Texas is not very aggressive on the base pass. They really don't do a lot of stealing and things like that. I mean, they have a couple fast guys, but not too many. So they end up stealing there, and now Kennedy is a problem at second base. Jalen Flores looking for the RBI, the 1-1 to Flores, and that one's just on the corner. Nice frame to Moore, and a 1-2 count coming up here to Flores. Flores has not done too well in pitchers' counts. He does not do too well. He usually takes some wild swings. Well, here's the 1-2. Kennedy at second. 1-2 from Flores to Flores. The pitch is, I think it hit him, and it did. Jalen Flores gets hit in the arm. And the 2-out rally is actually alive here for Texas as Jalen Flores gets hit in the So they are discussing right now whether Flores did get hit. Damn. So David Pierce is going to challenge the ruling here to see if it is indeed a hit by pitch. So the umpires will take a look at this here and review this call to make sure. Man, man, Tanner Witt, scary first inning, man. So, tickets punched to Omaha, Wake Forest, Florida, LSU, Virginia, and then Oral Roberts and TCU. So, a lot of these top 10 teams in the nation doing it. And that one side of the bracket, I think, with like LSU and Wake Forest is the bracket Texas is on. I know we're with Wake Forest. I don't know who else. Maybe LSU. Oh man, that's a tough side of the bracket, man. So umpires are taking a little bit of time here with the review. This is obviously a big call. This is either going to be a free base, and then Texas will have two guys on, two outs, and it'll be Jacko Dowd to the plate. If There's a lot of star power in Omaha, man. I mean, you got Rhett Lauder, the ace pitcher for Wake Forest, 15-0 with a filthy ERA. Jace Caglione with his 31 homers, most in Division One. Wyatt Langford, another star for that Florida team, and then LSU's two-headed monster, one of the best players, one of the best prospects in all of baseball, probably the future number one pick, Dylan Cruz, and the filthy A's Paul Skeens. And they're actually going to be interesting decision by the umpires here. They're going to call this. They say it hit the. It's a foul ball, I guess. So it's a 1-2 count to Flores, and he'll just go back out there. This is crazy. 1-2 count here to Flores. That's swung on and grounded to short. High hop, easy throw to first, and the inning is over. So Texas doesn't get the call that they want. They do not get the hit by pitch, and Stanford able to get out. Duggan's able to get out of the inning. Okay, I guess. Okay. I thought it hit him, but I don't know what they saw in replay. Oh man, that's unfortunate, dude. I don't know. For me, I thought he got hit. I just don't get it, bro. Here's Tanner Wood on the mound. Malcolm Moore hits a big shot foul there. So Malcolm Moore has been great in these super regionals, getting a lot of extra base hits and things of that nature. He's been a beast, man. I don't know what else to put it. He's been a stud. Big hack there on that Tanner Witt pitch, and now it is an 0-2 count. So there you have it, man. Tanner Witt is looking to shut down Stanford here. Pitch is laced by Malcolm Moore, and that's out into right field. That's a base hit. And a leadoff single for Moore as he just continues to dominate here in this super regional. So Stanford getting the leadoff guy on. Something they've done a lot in this super regional. That pitch is outside there uh, from Tanner Witt. So Drew Bowser hit a big home run. He's had a home run in each of the last two games. Been huge for this Stanford team. Man, Malcolm Moore, dude, he's been so good. I feel like every single at bat, he just makes something happen. Bowser hits a shot high in the air out to center, back at the wall, and this one is not coming back. That's gone. And every single game, this guy makes it happen. I don't know what it is about Drew Bowser, but he is unbelievable. 3 home runs in this regional. Every single game, Drew Bowser gets them on the board. He crushed that ball, man. He crushed it. Stanford leading 2-0 in the second inning already, man. I just don't know where this guy came from. Where did he come from? To just all of a sudden start hitting these tanks. Tanner Wood just hangs that one, and Bowser, from when the way he originally like trotted after he hit the ball, I thought that he didn't hit it out, but I guess the ball just kind of carried out of the field, man. Campbell hits a ball hard through the hole. That's a base hit. And that is another hit for Stanford. So they're continuing to put this ball in play. They just keep putting the ball in play, man. Dude, I hate that they call. I still don't understand how they call that, bro. How they called that ball, not a hit, but whatever. It is what it is, I guess. But Sarah signals bunt. Tanner Witt. I mean, that's just how it goes, man. You put the ball in play, and good things happen. And the Texas pen is already warming up. I think that's Zane. Why is Zane Morehouse warming up? Dude, that's a closer. The heck? Why is he warming up? All right, Tanner. Bounce back, man. To be fair, I don't think we were going to win this game scoring 2 runs, so we're going to have to get our offense cooking. But we need Tanner Wood to start not allowing a bunch of runs, man. But Sarah bunting there. Foul ball. But yeah, we were gonna win this game with offense. We need to get our offense going. We need to start hitting the ball in the right spots. Because Stanford, I don't know what it is, bro. We keep hitting the ball right to their shortstop and second baseman, and they keep hitting the ball like through the perfect holes every time. I don't get it. As Witt will go for a pickoff attempt there. What's David Pierce doing? No way he goes to the pen this early. He's done 29 pitches. Dang. Well, I guess, I guess we're going to the pen here in the second inning. Bowser hits the home run, and Pierce is and then Campbell gets a hit, and there you go. Man, there you go. Zane Morehouse is coming in, baby. It'd be so interesting if Lucas Gordon did it, bro. That's crazy. We pulled with that early. I mean, I guess, coming off of TJ, he doesn't have his best right now. I mean, again, you start off slow. Eventually, eventually you're going to give that stuff up. And that's why I think Texas will eventually get on the board. This Stanford pitcher is throwing pitches that we're hitting just in the wrong places. Eventually, something's gonna blow. And that's what happened in that first inning. They got guys on, they put themselves in positions, they were hitting the ball. More Witt wasn't pitching great, gets out of the inning. Eventually, dominoes start to fall. And I think that's what we have to do. We got to limit the damage early, get something going. We're going to have hopefully a big inning later on today and get back in this. Because right now, Stanford has got a lot of momentum. I mean, that leadoff single was huge, and then Bowser tanking a ball to center field is even bigger. So here comes Zane Morehouse, man. He's been amazing for Texas as of late. He's been doing a great job at the back end of the pen, pitching in the late innings situations. And with Texas needing to win today, you got to go to your guys who've been pitching well, who you trust. And that's who you're pitching right now. Zane Morehouse. All right, Zane. It's all on you, man. Tanner Witt is done, and Zane Morehouse is in. So here we go, man. Becerra up the plate, a 2-1 count. Interesting that Pierce pulled Witt in a 2-1 situation in a mid count. That was pretty interesting for sure. But 2-2 now as Becerra keeps trying to lay down bunts for Stanford. What's bro doing, dude? He pulled out like a little card or something. The 2-2 here to Zane Morehouse, and he's going to lay down a bunt. Now he's pulling back, and Garrett Giamet fakes the throw. So it's going to be a full count here for Becerra. Runner on first, Campbell. That was the most disappointing thing. I do think the decision to pull Witt was correct. Again, he's coming off TJ. He's not pitching his best. And, I mean, dude, you gave up a hit to Campbell, who's hitting like 190. As Becerra lays down a beautiful bunt. Powell coming in. Makes the throw to first, and that's the out. It advances the runner, though, but a really nice bunt there from Becerra. Advances his man to second base. And Campbell, and now Stanford's got a runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the second. So great play here by Peyton Powell to charge here. Becerra, very surprising decision by Becerra to bunt with a 2-strike count. Very interesting decision, but it was a really good bunt too. He put it down, laid it down, gave his Texas infield out to make a good play, and they did. So back to the top of the order, and Eddie Park is up to bat for Stanford. And he'll take that one right there for a strike. It's the bomb the second inning, bro. What are you talking about? Yeah, Eddie Park has had 10 foul balls instead of swings and misses, though. Park gets a hard ground ball to second. O'Dowd plays it, and that'll be an easy out. And now here we go. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. And now a runner on third base here for Tommy Troy. No. Here's Tommy Troy. Been a great hitter in the Stanford order lately. So we'll see what he can do here in this big situation. Got a runner on third base. He's 1 for 1 today. He hit a single off of Tanner Witt in the first. See how long Morehouse can go today. Here's the pitch to Tommy Troy. That is in there on the outside corner for a strike. Umpires owe us some calls, man. That first inning hit by pitch was some bull. So they give us a couple pitches on the outside corner. Sean will be mad. That one's down the dirt. 2-1 count here from Morehouse. So Troy has been really good for Stanford all year. He's been great in this regional as well. Had a huge double yesterday. Has a single already today. 2-1 count here to Tommy Troy. Whoa, way high. Ball gets away from Garrett and the throw to the plate, and he's going to be safe. So the second wild pitch of the day for Texas. And this one's going to score a run for the Cardinals. What a questionable pitch there from Zane Morehouse. My goodness. That pitch was not even close. Rose way above the catcher. Through run Troy. This ball's grounded high up to short. Throw from Daly gets him out. That's what makes that hurt so much more, man. You get out of the inning, but you give up an extra run off a bad pitch. That almost hit his bat, too. That was the crazy part. So Stanford adds a 3-piece here in the second. With the third, Texas bats need to come alive soon. Well, it's all up to the bats, man. That wild pitch hurts them. I don't know what we're doing with that one. The good thing is, man, we play 9 innings here. That's the most important thing. We play 9 innings. All right, Texas bats need to wake up here quickly. Else it's going to be a long day. Top of the third, and that one's outside to Jack O'Dowd. Duggan's been pitching to contact early on. Texas hasn't been able to find the holes in the defense yet. Hey man, we've been down in this before. We were down 3-0 to Miami just last week. We won that game. We were down by 3 runs to Stanford earlier in this series. We won. We just gotta get our bats hot, man. That's what we gotta do. 1-1 to Duggan. That is swung on and grounded by O'Dowd to first base, and a routine play for the first baseman to get the out. 1 away here. So I mean, we're making contact. That was pretty weak contact though. But we made a lot of good contact early on. We just cannot seem to find the right spot to hit the ball. Only Kennedy's been able to find the right spot, and he didn't even hit the ball like crazy hard. So 1 away here in the top of the third, and here comes Mitchell Daly to the plate. Daly has actually been really good for Texas as of late. Hit a home run yesterday, and he hit a home run in the Miami game, I think, or maybe the Louisiana game. One of the two. Mitchell Daly hit a dinger. Quinn Matthews gave Stanford the chance last night. He pitched incredibly well through 156 pitches. That is a beautiful strike from Duggan there to Mitchell Daly to even up the count at 1-1. Stanford got a three-piece in the second inning off of a 2-1 homer by Bowser and a wild pitch from Zane Morehouse. Here's the pitch and fouled off there by Mitchell Daly, and the 1-2 count. So, like I said earlier in the day, Duggan is a guy who's not going to throw a lot of balls or walk a lot of hitters. He's not that type of pitcher. He does a really nice job getting the balls in the zone, and that's just what he does really well. So, good for him. That one's down in the dirt for a ball. 2-2 count. Here to Mitchell Daly. That's just a bit outside. That's going to be ball 3 to Daly. Oh, Rangers. Why did we give up a run? 3-1 Rangers lead. Ezekiel Duran just oh, Trout, RBI. Full count here to Daly, and this one's grinding on a hop to short. Gonna be a close play, and it's gonna be an easy. Never mind. I thought it was gonna be close. Took a little hop. Daly's not that fast though. 2 away here in the third. If I was like Eric Kennedy, that would have been a close play. I thought Daly was a little faster. He ain't running that out though. 2 away here in the top of the third, and Nick Duggan just continuing. Again, the contact has been weak this inning though. Here is the top of the order up here for Texas, and it is Jared Thomas at the plate. Jared Thomas, the freshman, hits a nice ball right to second. That's going to skip over the glove of the second baseman for a base hit, Jared Thomas. So a nice hit there by JT, and 2 on here for Texas, or 1 2 I wish. 1 on for Texas here in the So another chance for a 2-out rally here. Here comes Peyton Powell to the plate. Be nice to get a pow bomb here from Peyton. Ooh, he hung that, man. Peyton, turn on that ball. I don't understand why we just like sit and watch good pitches go by in the beginning of the count, bro. So we're like the least aggressive hitting team, bro. We do not swing early. 0-1 count to Powell here. Runner on first with 2 away in the third. Pitch is fouled off by Powell, and now an 0-2 count. So I got to give Duggan the credit. He just puts him in the zone, and he allows his infielders and outfielders to make plays. I got to give him his props, man. Doing a great job. The 0-2 count to Powell. Swung on and driven high in the air, foul once again. 0-2 count. Oh, 2 count to Powell here. Low in the dirt. Blocked by Moore. Base runner stealing. Not in time. So Thomas able to steal a base here as Moore's throw wasn't the best. Great job by Thomas there to get his hand on the base. 1-2 count with a runner in scoring position. A pitch violation there to Peyton Powell, so it'll be a 2-2 count now. Umpire calls it. Automatic ball. We'll take it, I guess. 2-2. And they're inside. Full count coming up here to Peyton Powell. So here we go. Full count coming up here to Peyton Powell. Swung on and missed, strike three. Powell goes down on strikes. Man. Why would I expect anything different from a guy who's been 3 for 29, bro, as of late? Oh my gosh, that dude's so bad. I don't know what we got to do about Powell. Honestly, dude, we might. Why don't we drop Powell in the order, bro? At this point, like, the guy is nothing. Put freaking Eric Kennedy at the 2 slot, a guy who actually is able to get on base, not Peyton Powell, who can't freaking hit a baseball and strikes out at least twice a game. Pull up, like, I don't understand what we're doing in that situation. Like, I know we have the lineup and all, but oh my goodness, man, that is just tough, man. I mean, I guess that's what you got when you got a big problem with this top of this order. It's just been guys not coming through in big hits with guys in scoring position, and Peyton Powell has certainly been a fortunate example of it. He's been trash. Talking to Quinn Matthews, the hero of last night's game. So there you go, man. Bottom of the third for Stanford, and this is Graham at the plate facing Morehouse. He gets a shot up the middle, and that's a base hit. So Stanford, that's one thing that is so annoying about like Texas versus Stanford in this series. I feel like Texas especially the last 2 games so far. Stanford always seems to be getting their leadoff guy on. They're hitting early, they're getting aggressive, they're hitting the pitcher. Texas today has been getting their guys and their base runners on with like 2 outs. Like you're giving yourself no room for error, by not being aggressive and not getting those leadoff singles. Like that's what Stanford's been doing today and recently. They always seem to get a guy on early in the inning, and that is not, for Texas, that's not a recipe for success of getting guys on with 2 outs. You know, like it's not like again, we got some guys who can hit for power, but we don't got Ivan Melendez who's hitting 35 home runs in the season. We don't have those guys. I think our leader in home runs is like 17 home runs. So, Stanford's got some guys who can hit for pop as well, but they don't have like a super slugger, although Bowser's been a super slugger in this series for some reason. The 1-1 count here to Montgomery. And the pitch is into Montgomery. He sends this one high in the air out to left field, and this one's going to be into the Texas bullpen foul. It'll be a 1-2 count. But yeah, getting that leadoff guy on is such an important thing, man. It gives you, gets you a base runner, riles the pitcher's confidence a little bit during, before things get going. Like, really is a important thing, man. It's nice to get that for sure. So here is the pitch to Montgomery, payoff pitch, and that is a strikeout looking great pitch there from Zane Morehouse. He gets Montgomery down on strikes and one away here in the bottom of the third. So that was a good pitch by Zane. Good work. Here we go. So at the plate is Rios. Hits a shot out to right field. Back at the wall is Campbell, and he makes the grab for the second out. That ball was well struck out to right. Thankfully for Texas, Campbell is there. 2 away. Oh man, that was a little scary. So here's Malcolm Moore, and this dude, I don't know what's up with this dude, but he has been murdering our pitching this series. I mean, I feel like every single AB, this dude is gonna do something. I think he's like 5 for 10. He's in like 500 in this series, bro. Man, it's been a tough series for Texas pitching against Malcolm Moore. 1-1 count. He hits a hard ball to second. O'Dowd's there to make the play and throws him out in a nice little inning there from Zane Morehouse. He retires all three batters after giving up a leadoff single, and we'll head to the fourth inning. The Longhorns down 3-0 to the Stanford Cardinals. Good work, man. Good work by Morehouse there. Really, really solid inning. He did a nice job retiring the batters. Had a nice strikeout. Really well hit ball by Rios, but yeah. The Rangers are cooking at least right now. Shout out to the Rangers leading 5-1 over the Angels in the top of the fourth inning. Good work, boys. Gotta give our boys credit, man. Dane Dunning on the hill today. Josh Young's freaking beast. Um, Ezekiel Duran hitting a 3-run bomb. He's so good. Rangers lineup's really freaking deep. I don't know what else to put in. This team's good. All right, man. I think we're in the fourth inning. We're starting to get into the territory where it's like, okay, we need to get some runs. All right. All right, man. I guess Paul Goldsmith's hit a Tigger. All right, boys. Let's get those bats going, man. We need to start making some really nice contact. That's what we need to do here. Here's the first pitch to Dylan Campbell. That's in there for a strike. So Duggan's done a solid job, man. He's pounding the strike zone, and Texas is making contact, but a lot of the time it hasn't been hard contact. The 0-1 count here to DC, and that is just a little low, I think. Umpire didn't give him the strike. That was a really nice pitch. Dylan Campbell hasn't been great lately in the last couple games against Stanford. He hasn't had a great game or a lot of hits, and he takes that one for a strike. So 1-2 count. Just really lack of aggression at the plate here from these Longhorns today, man. it's a lack of, the really lack of aggressiveness, which we need to start getting more aggressive. The 1-2 to Campbell, that one's way down low, and that's now a 2-2 count. 2-2. Did Campbell go? They'll say he didn't. He nearly went around. He check swung, and I think it was really close, but the first base umpire doesn't give the K. We'll see on the replay here if he did indeed go around. Ooh. 3-2. Campbell hits a hard foul ball there. So, I mean, man, we just gotta start hitting some dingers. We gotta start getting going here. 3-2 count. 3-2. That's laced out to left field, but that is gonna be caught. I mean, that's the way the game has gone, dude. Good hits, good contact, and we just cannot catch a break. Every single hit just goes straight to him, man. There's not much you can do. That's a good at bat, a good hit. Just so unlucky at the end of the day. Here's Garrett Giamet once again taking a first pitch strike. I just don't get why we take first pitch strikes, bro. Man, turn on the ball. Come on, guys. Pitch is just a bit outside there to Garrett. 1-1 count. Dude, I thought DC was going to get that hit right there. 1-1 count. That one's down low for a 2-1. That's this Duggan guy does, man. Like I said, he's been pounding the strike zone today, giving us opportunities to hit, and we're hitting it to the wrong parts of the ballpark, and we're hitting it straight to him every time. It's annoying. 2-1 count to Garrett, and he takes that one. That is in there for a strike. And now it will be a 2-2 count to Garrett Giamet. 2-2. That one's grounded to third. Nice play by the third baseman. He'll throw out Garrett at first and 2 away here in the fourth. So decent little ground ball contact, I guess, but not really hard hit. Once again, first two batters get out. Great. Here comes Porter Brown to the plate. He hits a nice shot out to center, and that's a base hit. So I don't know what it is, man, but we finally start hitting when it's 2 outs in the inning. I don't understand why we do that. Why can't we do that when there's no outs in the inning? I don't get it. But a nice little hit there by Porter Brown, and for I think what the third straight inning, Texas has a guy on with 2 outs. They get a 2-out single. So here comes Eric Kennedy to the plate. He has a hit today off of Duggan. We'll see if he can get another one and keep this rally going. Yeah, I think it has been 3 straight innings since they've had a guy on with 2 outs. Kennedy, Thomas, and then now Brown. Here's the pitch to Eric Kennedy. That one's in there for a ball. So finally, we don't swing at a ball. Every single first pitch, we just don't swing at strike. But this time, Kennedy with a good eye. 1-0 count here to Eric Kennedy. Swing and a miss. That's a strike right there to EK. That one's hit hard, and that's through the hole. That's a base hit for Kennedy. Brown's going to head to third, and the Longhorns have 2 guys on and runners on the corners with 2 outs here in the fourth. So a big opportunity for Texas to strike back. What a chance. Great hit here by Eric Kennedy. He's 2 for 2 today. And yeah, he just hits that one right through the first and second base holes. Finally nice to hit the ball in the right spot. Texas A just hasn't been able to do that. But Eric Kennedy, who had a horrific regional with hitting 1 for 12, is 6 for 10 in the Supers. So shout out to EK, man. Going from 1 for 12 to 6 for 10 is an absurd turnaround. But he's been great this weekend against the Cardinals. And I mean, 6 for 10 is freaking crazy. Good for EK. 2-out rally going here for Texas, and now Jalen Flores comes to the plate. Flores, again, hasn't been a good showing for Flores here. He seems to strike out almost every at bat. This is his chance to make a massive impact for Texas. 2 on, 2 out here in the fourth. A chance for the Longhorns to get on the board. And Jalen Flores at the plate. Big opportunity for J Flo. First pitch is outside. That's ball 1 to Jalen Flores. So, again, this is a massive opportunity. This is really the first great scoring chance Texas has had today. And Jalen Flores needs a big play here. Needs a big hit. That one's outside. 2-0 count. Duggan starting to throw some balls. Two zero here to Jalen Flores. That's down low. 3-0 count now to Flores. Tough AB here for Duggan. Jalen Flores being patient at the plate this AB, not chasing, which is good. Here's the 3-0. That's outside, ball 4, and the Longhorns have them loaded here in the fourth. Chance to strike. We'll see if Stanford takes a mound visit here. As Texas had got Duggan retired the first 2 batters, no problem, and the last 3 batters are now all on. And an opportunity for Texas as Stanford's got Brant Panther warming up in the pen. So here we go. It is up to Jacko Dowd for the Longhorns in the top of the fourth. What a massive opportunity for Texas. This is a big opportunity for Texas. I don't think this is their huge opportunity. Here we go. Big situation, and it's Jacko Dowd. Here we go, Jack. Swung on and belted out to right field. That's down. That's in the outfield. Oh, Dowd's going for second. And the run score. The bases loaded, clearing double for Jacko Dowd. This game is tied. Jacko Dowd. Woo! Let's go, Jacko Dowd. Texas not quitting yet. They're not done yet in Palo Alto. Jacko Dowd. So Duggan was going great. Oh, Dowd with a double. And this game's tied up here in Palo Alto. Here we go, man. Gotta love Jack O'Dowd, man. That is a massive hit, dude. They needed that so bad. Now here comes Brant Panzer. This is a guy who's pitched a lot for them this year. 4.64 ERA, 3-1. This is a guy, yeah, this is a guy who they actually pitched somewhat. Let's go. Big hit from O'Dowd. Now here comes Mitchell Daly. He takes a big hack and swings and misses. So we got a brand new ball game here in Palo Alto, man. What a big at bat from Jack O'Dowd and a couple great ABs from the rest of the Texas Longhorns. Porter Brown getting the rally going. 0-1 here to Daly. That pitch will be a little outside and it'll be a ball. But that is just such a huge moment for this Texas team. They needed something. And I knew that eventually we would get something off of Duggan, man. He had been struggling. You know, he had been throwing good pitches, throwing strikes, but they were so hittable. Finally, the Texans got a couple base runners and ripped it. Daly will take that one on the outside, and it'll be 2-1. So, yeah, I knew eventually they would get something going. They'd get a rally going, and thankfully for Texas, crazy 2-out rally from the Longhorns. They always score in bunches, and they just scored in a big bunch, 3 runs. So 2-1 here to Mitchell Daly. He swings and grounds that one hard to third. They'll call that one foul. Shout out to the bottom of the Texas order, man, or the middle to bottom of the Texas order getting it done. That's phenomenal. I mean, the guys who were hitting at the start of the inning, the leadoff hitter was the 5, and you went from 5 to 9, and you've been able to score 3 runs. But Jack O'Dowd's been phenomenal. Love to see it. Great piece of hitting from him. Swinging early, got aggressive, and did his job. Tied the game. Now a 2-2 count here to Mitchell Daly. Inside, strike 3. Great pitch from Panzer to get out of the inning, but the damage was done. The Longhorns came to this inning down 3, and they leave the inning tied up. Porter Brown with the leadoff single, and then Jack O'Dowd with the massive bases clearing double to tie this one up here in stand at man. What a massive inning for Texas. Just big clutch hitting from Eric Kennedy, Porter Brown, Jalen Flores, and Jack O'Dowd. Great work, boys. That is a huge turn of events for the Stanford Cardinals, man. That is huge. And subscribe to the channel, man. This game's not over yet. Just starting. Man, oh, that was so nerve wracking, bro. Ah, Jack O'Dowd. Oh, that's beautiful. Stanford bars now. There they are. Oh man. Eventually the freshman with the 7 ERA was gonna crack. Finally happened. And Casey Clemens. I have not heard that name in a minute. I just saw a tweet from him on Twitter, man. Casey Clemens. I actually got to watch Casey Clemens play one time. It was cool. Although he didn't really play that well, and we actually ended up losing that game and not scoring like 1 run. But hey, man, we did it. We got to watch him play. 1-0 count here to Bowser, who's been arguably him and Malcolm Moore have been the MVPs of this series for Stanford. Shout out to them too. They've been unbelievable. Bowser's homered in 3 straight games, including today. He's got a home run, and Malcolm Moore just seems to get on base with a absolute. He just hits a rocket missiles off his bat every single time he comes up. Like, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on, but we just can't pitch to that guy. 2-1 here to Moore. Zane Morehouse in. Catch your breath, Texas fans. After that very exciting inning, we're back on the field, and that is a ground ball foul. Thankfully, that one went over Powell. That would have been very bad. So Drew Bowser's been amazing in this series. Hit a home run earlier today over into center field. And yeah, man, the dude has been. I mean, if you expected someone to hit a home run this series in all 3 games, I probably would not have predicted Drew Bowser. Even if I knew the Stanford lineup coming in, probably would have said like Braden Montgomery or something like that. But Drew Bowser's been a beast. 2-2 to Bowser, and that one's a little high from Morehouse, so full count coming up, 95. Texas gave Morehouse the long relief opportunity today after Tanner Witt struggled early. Good decision from Pierce to pull Witt, considering that he's still coming off PJ. Full count here, and that ball is sent foul by Bowser. Texas got the whole bullpen and arsenal open today. Again, they can use all the arms they want. Hurley, Morehouse, Duplantier if they need to. Maybe they said. I mean, David Pierce yesterday. That one's outside. It's gonna be a walk. So I mean, again, man, I just don't understand. Why do we always let Stanford's leadoff guy get on? I don't get it. But David Pierce said after yesterday's game, they said today, everyone's available except for LeBaron Johnson. Lucas Gordon even was said he would be available. Doesn't look like Lucas is going to get the chance to play today. But yeah, man, I mean, we are yeah, we got everyone open. We got our options today. Other than LBJ. Here's Campbell's heel signal bunt. It's a beautiful one. Morehouse going to throw it to first and get the out. And Campbell does the job laying down the bunt, advancing the runner to second base. Bowser to second, and Stanford has one away here in the bottom of the fourth. So Stanford looking to retake the lead. That's one thing that Stanford does is they bunt a lot. Like I mean these bottom of the order guys, they send them up to the plate and like Becerra and Campbell, and they say go out and bunt, which I think they can do because of how good their top and middle of the order is. They send these guys down, try to get advanced the base runners, and then wait for Eddie Park, Tommy Troy, and all these other guys to try to drive them in. Here's the pitch. That one's inside from Zane Morehouse. Ball one. But that's what getting the leadoff guy on does for you. It gives you a bunch of options, especially when you let the bottom of the order guys get on. Makes it easier to do that. So David Esker, 6 seasons as a Stanford coach, has made back-to-back men's college World Series. That ball was rocketed off the bat of Becerra foul. And it'll bring up a 1-1 count to Timo Becerra here. He had a sack. He had a sack bunt in his first at bat. So again, like I said, Stanford loves doing that. Loves those sack bunts. Here's the 1-1 to Becerra, and that one's a bit high. 2-1 count coming up here to Becerra. So yeah, Stanford, just making smart moves, and again, they bunt with these guys at the bottom of the order, getting guys in scoring position. Seems like every inning. Here's the 2-1 to Becerra. That one's outside. That's ball 3. So now it is a 3-1 count here to Becerra. And so Morehouse has fallen behind the count in this AB. 3-1 from Morehouse to Becerra. And the pitch. And it's right in there for a strike. So that'll bring up another full count here. Man, these full counts. It seems like they go like 6-70-30 in favor of Stanford whenever we're in full counts here, man. Here's the full count pitch from Morehouse to Becerra. The big payoff pitch. It's in there. Ooh, low, I guess. Man. Oh, I thought that was it, dude. I thought he was going to give us the strike 3 call. Maybe he thought the pitch was framed or something. I don't know, dude. That hurts, dude. I really did. I really did think that that was going to be it, man. Now Eddie Park at the dish here, at the plate with 2 men on and 1 out. One of the better hitters on the Stanford team. 10 multi-hit games in the last 2 NCAA tournaments. This guy gets on base at a high level, and he's an elite leadoff hitter, and he's got a chance to drive in some runs for Stanford. The 1-0 to Park, and that one's in there for a strike. Great pitch from Morehouse. Oh man, that hurts, bro. How'd the other guy get on? Freaking their other hitter. Did he was that another full count walk, I think? Oh, walks kill you. 1-1 here to Eddie Park, and that is in there and driven in. Oh, an error by Powell. The throw to first, and he got him. So they do retire Eddie Park. It was bobbled by Powell. I don't know if they would have been able to get the double play if it wasn't bobbled here. I don't know. It might have been, and maybe could have gotten the double play here. But at the very least, they get the out at first. Park seemed to think he was safe. Yep, he did get him out. He is out. Despite Park saying he's safe, he was out. So at least, Powell did make an error and might have cost him a double play, but at the very least, it is going to be an out. And the Longhorns make the decision of intentionally walking Tommy Troy in the situation. They'll bring up Carter Graham. Bases are loaded with 2 outs for Stanford in the bottom of the fourth. Dangerous opportunity for them to get some of those runs back. 2 runners in scoring position. Texas just had a bases clearing 2-out double, and we'll see if Stanford can do the same. It's Carter Graham, who's been the best Stanford hitter this year with runners in scoring position. So I don't know if it was the best decision to walk Tommy Troy, but he's had a good series. Big opportunity for Carter Graham to come in clutch. And the pitch from Morehouse is swung on and missed. 0-1 count there. Great pitch from Morehouse. So, chance for Texas to get out of this inning unscathed. Morehouse has a shot here. They intentionally walk Troy. The 0-1 here. Swung on and hit out to right field, and that's a base hit. Will they send him home? Campbell's throw. And Stanford takes the lead on the single by Carter Graham. He gets it done. So just like that, the game is tied once again. Not tied. And then once again, Stanford takes the lead as Graham hits this one. I mean, he's just been so clutch for Stanford and the runners in scoring position. I don't know, man. I mean, I guess you want to prevent the damage from Troy. I don't know. At least it was just a 1-run single. But, oh, man, you were so close to getting out of the inning, dude. Had only one more out. And here comes Montgomery to the plate. This game was not tied for very long as Montgomery takes a huge hack and swings and misses. I don't disagree with the decision to intentionally walk Tommy Troy, but I mean, at the end of the day, it didn't end up working out because Carter Graham ended up getting the single. 0-1 here to Montgomery. That swung on and missed for strike two. So Montgomery taking some big hacks this at bat and not getting any results so far. So it's an 0-2 count here to Braden Montgomery, who's also had a very good year with runners in scoring position. 0-2 is swung on and belted out to left field. That's a base hit. 2 runs are in, and Stanford adds on 2 more. Man, it's just the good. That's just Montgomery being confident in his abilities, dude. He misses 2 straight in a row. He squares it up. Dude, and I just realized too. Oh man, that is actually a screw job by the umpire. That first walk, or was it the second walk? One of those walks was a strikeout. Oh, dude, no, man. Why are they? This umpire crew has been awful. I just have to put it out there, man. I mean, that's 2 mistakes in this game, man. The hit by pitch for one. I don't really think that would have done anything, to be honest, but That right there, that I don't know how they missed that. Like that should have been a strike, bro. I just don't get it. And then they get two and they get 3 runs out of it. Like I again pitch better, don't give up the 2 out hits. I get it. But man, like those are decisions that like change games and these umpires are not doing great, man. The home plate ump is kind of terrible. Just being honest, man. So Stanford was up 3 going into the top of the 4th. Texas tied the game, and now Stanford's up 3 in the bottom of the 4th. They retake the lead with some good hittings. Grounder foul right there from Rios. Again, clutch hitting right there from Stanford. Again, man, it's just the plays that need to be made. And Texas could have, they got screwed by the umpire, but they also could have had the double play. Peyton Powell doesn't bobble that ball, you probably get a double play, and you're out of this inning. It's just those plays that you have to make, and they didn't. Swung on him as strike 3 by Rios. We go to the 5th inning, but Stanford adds 3 more. And we need some favorable calls next inning, man. Oh, man. Dude, at the end of the day, you can't blame the umpire for losing or anything like that. And if you look back on this game and you lose, probably not going to remember that umpire mistake, but dude, I just hate that umpire influenced that inning, man. That was such an obvious strike 3 call. I don't know how he didn't ring him up. He's rung up, Texas on a couple ones today, but dude, you get out of that inning without that strike. Oh man. Whatever, man. Is what it is, I guess. All right, well, more runs are going to be required from Texas if they want to win this game here. It's going to be Jared Thomas up here. So, Stanford, again, got to give them their credit, though. They made the plays. Intensely walking Troy might have not been the best idea from David Pierce. I understand the logic, but, maybe intensely walking Troy wasn't the best idea at the end of the day. Either way, can't dwell on it. Just got to keep on fighting. Down by 3 runs again. We're starting over again. Oh, dude, and then he calls that a strike, but he doesn't call the other one, bro. Like, what is going on, man? I guess Malcolm Moore is just a way better framer than Garrett. I don't know, fam. Top 5, 1-2 count here to our leadoff hitter, Jared Thomas, and he takes a nice hack at that one. Sends that one foul though, and it'll be a 1-2 count when on the next pitch. So here's the 1-2 count. That one's outside. 2-2. Thomas able to foul that one off, so he's having a really good at bat. Thomas in there battling in this AB. Good stuff, Thomas. Good job. 2-2 count to JT. That one's outside, ball three. So Thomas really working and battling in there, man. Give JT his props, man. Full count to Thomas. Swung on and missed. Nasty pitch there from Panzer, and that's strike three. One away here for Texas in the fifth. Yes. Another thing that you got to give Stanford credit. It seems like every single inning the leadoff guy gets on, and for Texas, never seem to be able to get that first base runner on. It's always working from 2 outs most of the time. That ball is rocked from Peyton Powell out to center field, but Park is going to be there and make the catch and two away here in the fifth. So a well hit ball by Powell, but it just kind of didn't go out of the ballpark and it just kind of floated up there for too long. All right. 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. See if Texas has got another 2 out rally in them. Ooh, that one goes near Campbell's head. Thing. Angels are keeping the game competitive. I'll tell you what. 102 DC, and he takes that one for a strike. Campbell will foul that one off. 1-2 to DC. Down in the dirt and outside. 2-2 count now. Two pitches swung on and hit hard in the air out to right center. Will the outfielders get there? No, it'll drop in for a hit, and Campbell is going to have an easy stand-up double. So there you go. Another potential 2 out rally for Texas is Dylan Campbell getting a base runner for Texas. Good hit there by Dylan Campbell. Finally one that just kind of dropped into the gap there. Here's a big opportunity for Garrett Giamet here. Guillemette. Garrett Guillemette with a chance to get another run back for Texas here in the top of the fifth, and he'll hit this one grounded foul. Garrett Guillemette, over 2 on the day. Trying to get some runs back here for Texas. 0-1 outside, now 1-1 count here. One run to Garrett. Swung on and missed. Big hack there from Garrett. 1-2, that one's outside now, 2-2 count. 2-2 here to Garrett. Swung on and crushed. Oh, no, it's foul. Ah. Dude, he tanked that pitch. He was just in front of it and he fouled it off. Yeah. 2-2 here to Garrett. Outside, ball 3. Now it's going to be a full count pitch coming up here to Garrett. Big full count opportunity. Oh, and he swung at a ball. He swung at a ball. Strike 3 to Garrett. That's just a terrible hitting approach. Ball is outside. I don't know what he's doing. All right, we are back for the top of the sixth, and it appears that the Longhorns are down by 3 runs still, and a 1-2 count to Eric Kennedy. 1-2 to Eric. Swung on and popped up into foul territory, and this is not going to be playable for more. So it will pitch. That will continue. I'll tell you what, man. It has not been a good day for Texas, man. It has not been good. I don't know. They were starting to get things going, and the bats have quieted down again. 1-2 here to EK. That one's outside. And again, Stanford gets the leadoff runner on every single every single inning. They get the first guy on. Texas cannot seem to get the leadoff hitter on to save their life, bro. I don't understand it. Makes no freaking sense. 2-2 to EK. That's swung on and grounded to second. It's going to be a tough play for the second baseman. And Kennedy beats out the throw to first. That is hustle by Eric Kennedy to get the run, to get not the run, to get the hit. Here was the play, a ground ball to second. They had a heavy shift towards the right side on Kennedy, who likes to pull the ball. And luckily for Texas, Eric Kennedy's got some wheels on him, and he was able to turn that into an infield single. So, great stuff, man. 3 for 3 on the day for Kennedy. He continues to be great at the plate. And now here comes Jalen Flores to the plate. He walked his last at bat, I believe, in the Jack O'Dowd inning. So we'll see if he can do it again as he takes a big hack and swings a miss on that pitch right there. Texas was down by 3 runs earlier in the day, and they were able to erase that 3-run lead in one inning. We'll see if they can do it today, or at least, try to add some runs in this inning. The 0-1 pitch coming to JT Real moves to home run. 1-1 count to Flores after the ball. Dude, I don't get it, man. Like, I don't get why we can't get the leadoff guy on, but I don't know. We're just not very aggressive at the plate. Jack O'Dowd ripped that ball earlier. That was freaking incredible. 1-1 count to Flo, and a pickoff attempt there from Panther over to first. Not successful. But, Texas has made some dumb plays today. I mean, they've dropped for double plays, and they've thrown balls in the outfield. I think we've thrown like 2 wild pitches. As Flores hits this ball out to left field, this is going to be a routine play for the left fielder. Is that Rios who makes the catch? 2 down here in the sixth. A decent contact there from Flores, just kind of a looping fly ball, not really hard hit. If he could have just gotten a little more on that, maybe puts that into the gap on a line drive. I don't know, man. But now here comes Jack O'Dowd to the plate, and O'Dowd had the big bases clearing double his last at bat. And the manager is going to take Panther out of the game. 38 pitches for Panther today. He gets the job done, doesn't allow a run today, and his relief worked. And Stanford will go back to the pen for some more arms. But a great day from Panther. Man, Panther, he did a great job. I gotta say, man, he was fantastic. I mean, he hasn't really allowed a whole lot. Couple hits here and there. Dylan Campbell got the double and all, but hasn't allowed Texas to really string anything together. So, yeah. And Texas keeps coming trying to get these 2-out rallies, man. Oh, man. Well, it's going to be Jack O'Dowd to the plate. He's already had a big rip today, and we'll see if he can get Texas within and cut down the Stanford lead, get Texas within 1 or 2. We'll see. But, is what it is, man. Texas has just not really been great today. They haven't been consistent hitting the baseball. They've had hits here and there, but their approach to the plate's been pretty bad. And honestly, I mean, if we're being honest here, they they started off slow, and Stanford jumped out quickly in front. But also just the fact that Texas has been not able to get the leadoff guy on. They keep working with 2 outs, and they finally get guys on base with 1 or 2 outs instead of Stanford, who's immediately putting pressure on the pitcher. on the Texas pitching staff by getting that leadoff guy on every inning. That's a big deal, man. Being able to get the leadoff guy on every inning is huge. Again, it gives the pitcher a person to worry about. They have to constantly think every single pitch the rest of the inning that that guy's on first base or that guy's there. After that at bat, whether he walks them, in his mind, he's also thinking, hey, there's a guy on first base. I need to make sure that he doesn't steal. I need to make sure he doesn't take a huge lead. Like, he just the mental aspect of it. And Texas hasn't been able to do that a lot in this series. Meanwhile, Stanford, they get the leadoff hitter on every single inning. And whether they bunt or they do something else, they get that guy off. The same are bringing in Ryan Bruno. Ooh, Ryan Bruno. He choked the game the other day against Texas. This is their man. This is their closer, I think. But he choked the game the other day at Texas. He kept walking dudes left and right. We'll see if he can keep that up today, as he'll be facing Jack O'Dowd here. I guess this is the right decision. This guy's pitched 29 29 times this year, 33 innings. This is a guy who usually comes in for like one inning type things. So this is not really a guy who pitches too long, but he's had a tough day the other night. But I understand the matchup. You get that lefty on lefty matchup here against O'Dowd. And game one versus Texas, Texas only took one swing against him in 26 pitches, and he walked three guys and hit a guy. So it wasn't a great day for Ryan Bruno, but we'll see if he can pitch a little better today as he faces O'Dowd. Man, on first two away here, and the first pitch is just a bit high and in there for a ball. Ooh, the Nuggets and the Heat are going 60-60. Okay, man. Got ourselves a game over there. In the finals, Nuggets look to win their first ever title. Shout out to Denver. 1-0 count here to O'Dowd, and that one is also high. And it'll be 2-0. If O'Dowd's able to get on base, it will be a one swing game. It will be a one. It will bring the tying run to the plate in the form of Mitchell Daly. So we'll see if Texas can get that as Bruno is ball three. So it looks like the command for Ryan Bruno is still not there as he throws three straight balls to Jack O'Dowd here in the top of the sixth. And now looking to finally get one in the zone. He throws it low and a quick four-pitch walk for Jack O'Dowd. And with two on here in the top of the sixth, and Mitchell Daly coming to the plate, one swing ties it up for the Longhorns. Oh my goodness. This is actually, and the pitching coach immediately coming out to talk to Bruno. I mean, this is, bro, that's sad, man. One batter, and you already have the pitching coach. And dang, he's done. He's done. Wow, a really short. So Bruno is done after one batter, and I mean the dude's confidence just has to be absolutely shot right now. I mean, dang, his manager and his team have absolutely no faith in him whatsoever. I mean, they pulled him instantly. To be fair, I mean, I guess I can't really blame them. I mean, he walked three guys. He gave up four free base runners last game, and then the first batter he faces, he walks him on four pitches. I mean, obviously he's got to be frustrated. That's unfortunate for him, man. Ryan Bruno, just man, that's tough. So Ryan Bruno is going to the dugout. He faced one batter in Jack O'Dowd. He walked him, and now Texas has a chance to potentially tie the game. Mitchell Daly coming to the plate, and all it takes is one swing. And Daly homered in yesterday's game. If he does it again, it'll be a tie game. So I just cannot believe I did not. I mean, I understand again, but that is an I mean, there's no way that you can recover from that if you're Ryan Bruno. There's no way that if Stanford wins this game and goes to Omaha, there's absolutely no freaking way they can pitch that man. He has no confidence. None. I mean, how are you supposed to have confidence after getting pulled one batter? Dude, like they start as soon as that third ball was thrown, dude. They had that man warming up in the pen for Stanford. New pitcher coming into the game here for Stanford. Man, that is crazy. Well, Ryan Bruno was upset with the home plate umpire. Dude, that was framed. Okay, that pitch was framed. He's like, come on, man. Like, bro, you threw three balls after that. Like, bro, you've gotten one out in all your appearances. Like, dude, you gotta figure it out. Here comes Drew Dowd into the game here, the junior, experienced guy, in to face Mitchell Daly. 9-3 record, so he's pitched. Okay, this guy's pitched a lot for them as well this year. 30th appearance, 61 innings. So this is a guy who could go a couple innings for Stanford and do a little bit of longer relief. So that is obviously very big for Stanford. And yeah, man, there's a big opportunity for them to make it happen. All right, here we go. Big opportunity for Texas to get some runs back, or maybe a Daily dinger, man. Mitchell Daly is 0 for 2 on the day today, but he did have a huge home run yesterday, and no swing would be bigger than a home run right here from Mitch. So here's the first pitch. Dowd throws that one right in there for a strike to Mitchell Daly, 0-1 count. So Dowd looking to get Stanford out of a little bit of a jam here. Runners on first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the sixth for Texas. Mitchell Daly wants to make it happen. Can he make a huge play with his bat here? 0-1, Daly check swing. I don't know why the catcher asked for the appeal. I thought it was pretty clear that he did not swing that bat. 1-1 count here for Daly. 1-1 here to Daly. Inside, 2-1 now. 2-1 count. Inside again. Nice attempt of a frame by Moore, but a 3-1 count coming up here to Mitchell Daly. If Daly gets on base, it would put the tying run on first base and bring Jared Thomas to the plate. 3-1 count here to Mitchell Daly. Inside ball 4. 5-pitch walk on Daly, and now the bases are loaded with 2 outs here in the top of the sixth. The last time the Longhorns had the bases loaded in this game, I believe that it was the bases clearing triple by Jack O'Dowd. So Jared Thomas has a chance to make it happen for Texas here. Big opportunity. The bullpen for Stanford struggling to throw strikes. Here's Jared Thomas, baby. Let's go, Jared. It's been so good, man. There's a big opportunity for the talented freshman. Beautiful little curve that drops in there for a strike from Dowd and 0-1 to JT. Jared Thomas, 1 for 3 on the day with a single. Had a triple, I believe it was yesterday, and he has a huge opportunity to make a splash play here. Swung on and fouled off by Thomas. 0-2 coming up here to Jared Thomas. Dowd trying to get out of the jam here. Here we go. Stanford crowd on their feet. Jared Thomas in an 0-2 count with the bases loaded. 2 outs. Possibly the biggest pitch of the game coming up here for Dowd. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 by Thomas, man. I mean, end of the day, that's been the difference in this one, dude. That's been the difference. Stanford earlier in the game, when they needed clutch hitting, they got it. And Texas just not clutch there from Thomas. I'm surprised. I really did think that Thomas was gonna come through there, man. But Dowd, man, that's a tough one. Yeah. That is just, man. At the end of the day, that was a big wasted opportunity. Man, that hurt, dude. That was a big opportunity that we kind of wasted there, but not much we can do now. It's just, oh, dude, like not being able to get at least a run back is painful, man. But is what it is at the end of the day. I mean, at the end of the day, this is why Stanford is overall the more talented and deep team, man. It's because of those reasons. In this game, Stanford has needed some big hits from some of their guys, and they've gotten it. As Eddie Park is in up to the plate here, Braden Montgomery and Christian and Graham, what was the dude's name? Carter, I think Carter Graham came through earlier in the game when Stanford needed those 2 out knocks, bases loaded. They got those hits. Jack O'Dowd came through earlier today for Texas as well, but I mean, at the end of the day, Stanford has just been the better team in the big moments. That was a chance for Texas to really make something happen, at least get a run or two back, and they blew their chance. And again, that's part of the reality of only being able to get on base when there's 2 outs, but still a wasted opportunity for Texas right there. And it is unfortunate at the end of the day. You got to move on. You got a few more chances here in this one if you want to make a comeback, and you also need Zane Morehouse to come up big. Morehouse has been solid in relief today, but that 3-0, that 3-run inning is what is the dark mark. Last two regionals and supers, Stanford's 9-0 in their elimination games. This team knows what it takes to win when their backs are against the wall. And that's the thing, going against a young and mostly, a lot of inexperienced players on this Texas roster versus a pretty experienced Stanford team. You see a lot of these guys like Eddie Park and, Tommy Troy, guys who have been there before. So here's the 3-2 from Morehouse. And Park hits a little dribbler out to left field, not a little blooper out to left field. That's a base hit, though. I mean, I wasn't really a blooper. I guess he got pretty solid contact on it, but it wasn't like super hardly hit. But it is what it is. So there's another leadoff single for Stanford as Park's able to get the hit there, and again, that's something I desperately wish Texas was able to do, but they just cannot seem to get the leadoff man on. And meanwhile, once again, Stanford, there you go, getting their leadoff guy on every inning, and now Morehouse has to worry about the speedster Park at first. As he pitches here to Tommy Troy, who skies this one high up into the air. And Daly is going to be under it and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So one away for Stanford as Troy pops out. And now Graham will come to the plate. He had the massive single earlier in this one. But yeah, this is an experienced Stanford team, very good team, obviously, and we're finding out why they're a top 8 team. They're really damn good. So Morehouse today has pitched 4 1/3 innings, giving up 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 4 walks. That's the problem right there, man. I know one of the walks was kind of BS with the dumb call, but walking guys kills you, man. I mean, you gotta pound the strike zone, and that's one thing that Stanford's relievers, other than Bruno Boyce, that's a ground to third. Powell to second, now to first, double play, and the inning is over. So nice work there, clean double play by Texas, and that is the end of the inning. So we'll head to the top of the 7th with Texas still trailing by 3. Great work here by Powell though to turn this double play really cleanly. Yeah, that was nice. That was a nice double play turn by Peyton Powell, and the inning is over. So yeah, yeah, man, that's just we got to get something going soon, dude. We just have to, man. It's like I don't know what we're gonna do. Either way, man, this is a. It's been a tough game today. You know, really, again, a really good Stanford team that we're finding out they're a good team, and make it to Omaha is what it is. But Texas really today hasn't really been able to do much. You know, so Stanford is 29-2 this year when leading after 6 innings, but I mean, one of those losses was to Texas in the first game of this Super Regional. So, yeah, man, it's Texas. Texas has been in this situation before, but yeah, man, high and tight on Powell there, and that is going to be a strike to Peyton Powell, who I mean, I feel bad for the guy because he's had a really tough go of it lately, man. Really tough go of it, and he's like 3 for 30 in his last ABs. I mean, he has been struggling from the Big 12 tournament on to all this tournament. The struggles are continuing, and he's down 0-2. Hit a nice hit his last at bat, but it was just caught. You know, not much he can do there. So 0-2 here to Peyton Powell. Pitch is swung on in line to left foul, and we'll keep it at 0-2. So really, yeah, Stanford's a good team though, and their bullpen is shaky to say the least. But it's been getting the job done today. Other than Bruno Bullets or whatever the dude's name is, he sucks. But other than that, the rest of the pen's actually been really solid today. 0-2 and Powell. They're gonna say he did not go around on that one, so it'll be a 1-2 count. But yeah. So you had the bullpen's done a good job ever since they took out Nick Duggan. 1-2 to Powell here. Swung on and hit into the hole between third and short. It's going to be a tough play to make, and that is an infield single for Powell. And there you have it, folks. The Texas Longhorns actually managed to get the leadoff runner on base. This is a historic moment. Peyton Powell with a single. The Longhorns actually got the leadoff runner on. What an absolute moment here. I mean, this is a moment that should honestly like garner attention, like serious attention. Like I'm saying, we need to get the camera crew out. I'm gonna stop. But either way, dude, we finally got a leadoff runner on, so that's kind of nice to see. Texas for the first time. It took them till the seventh inning, but the leadoff man is on, and now Dylan Campbell to the plate. And Campbell gonna send a bunt down that line. It's gonna be a tough play to make. Oh, it's gonna dribble foul. Oh no. Dude, see those plays are just so unfortunate. It was a really good bunt. He would have been safe too. Would have advanced the runner. Dude, I tell you what, that was almost a perfect bunt, dude. He laid that one down beautifully down that line. Unfortunately, it trickled foul. And yeah, but that was almost so beautiful, dude. He was gonna beat that out too. Ah, 0-1 count here too, Dylan Campbell. Will he go bunt again? No. He's gonna take a ball down low. I like the idea though. Campbell's 1 for 3 today. He had a double earlier in the game. Didn't lead to anything, I don't believe, but he did have a nice little double into right field. Dropped down right between Park and Campbell as another pickoff attempt there from Dowd to first base. So, yeah, 1-1 here coming up to Dylan Campbell. Texas looking to make a rally here in the seventh inning. Getting the first two guys on would be a big deal. That pitch is swung on and driven foul by Campbell down the third base line. And it'll be 1-2 here. If Campbell's able to get on base, the Longhorns will have the tying run at the plate in the form of Garrett Guillemette, which I feel like it's really important if Campbell can get on here because Garrett he's been bad, really, really bad in this series, in this super regionals. Here's the 1-2 to Campbell. That one's way inside, 2-2 here. Gotta give really a lot of credit though to the catcher for Stanford, Malcolm Moore. Malcolm Moore. I think he's been first of all he's been absolutely raking at the plate, but he's done a really nice job behind home plate. Stanford pitchers haven't thrown anything wild. Texas has thrown a couple wild pitches in this series, but he's outplayed Guillemette in every facet. I mean, hitting and framing and all that. He's done a great job framing. He frames a lot of pitches, but also, I don't know, he just hasn't made any errors. He stopped a couple nice balls, but for the most part, he's just been really good behind the plate in this series, in this super regional. 2-2 here to Dylan Campbell. Swung on in the dirt and missed there. First out of the inning as Dylan Campbell chases the low, with that little curve slider action. Ah, man, come on, Dylan. Be more disciplined at the plate, dude. You went fishing on that one, man. That ball was low to the ground, man. It's a ball if you let it go. Garrett Guillemette is at a really tough super regional, has not been hitting the ball. He takes the ball right there. The problem with Guillemette is he just swings at some really stupid pitches. I don't know if it was his last at bat where he swung at a pitch completely out of the zone. Hence why he's 0 for 3 on the day. The 1-0. That one's high and inside. That'll be a 2-0 count to Garrett. So Porter Brown up next. The tying run would be him if Gilliam got on base, and Porter Brown already has a massive hit in this super regional. 2-0, and that's outside ball 3. So now 3-0 count here to Garrett Guillemette. Now it's a 3-0 count here to Garrett. High and up away. Ball 4. Texas got 2 on here in the 7th. They're looking to strike again. It's going to be Porter Brown to the plate with the Longhorns needing some runs, and the tying run is Porter Brown. What a massive opportunity for Texas for the second straight inning. They have a chance to get some runs back or maybe even tie the game. It's up to the TCU transfer Porter Brown. Texas has been terrible with runners in scoring position tonight. They are 1 for 6. Their only hit did drive in all three of their runs, but they've left a small village on the base paths in a lot of innings, and they've also done a terrible job with runners in scoring position outside of that one Jack O'Dowd double. But Porter Brown is up here with a chance to give Texas either potentially tie the game or at least make it a closer ball game. Runner in scoring position at second. Oh man, it would have been so nice if Campbell. I don't know, man. Tough at that. Here's Porter Brown. First pitch is down low. That's a ball to Porter Brown. Oh man, dude. Nah, the whole heart rate's starting to go up again, man. That one's outside. 2-0 count now. Texas not they're not chasing right now. This is good. Oh, foul ball there from Brown off the foot. 2-1 count. Two one count here to Porter Brown. Oh, he hung that one in there for a strike, though. Oh, Porter Brown. Oh, need to hit that, bro. You need to square that and send that one out of this place, man, over those stupid Stanford trees. 2-2 count here to Porter Brown as Dowd has made his way back into this count. And now the big 2-2 pitch to Porter Brown. Hit him! What? They're going to say it's a strikeout. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah, man. He did. Ah, man, that's unfortunate. You know what stinks is that this umpire has hosted us a couple of times tonight. It would be nice for him to just kind of give us a call at some point, but right there, that is just I don't know, man. Kind of looks. I think he might have moved his forearm in there a bit, dude. I don't know. It wasn't the best decision. He kind of just lent that forearm in there, and it did. I don't know. That's obviously a huge call, and this umpire has completely hosed us a couple times today. So it would be nice to get something, but uh, I don't know, man. I think that actually might have been the right call, though. I'm gonna call him out. I don't know, man. Well, there you have it, man. At the end of the day, I just don't like that this umpire has influenced the game in Stanford's favor. However, I do think that that was the correct call. I do think Porter Brown is dumb. He didn't need to do that, too. That's the worst part. He didn't need to bring the arm in. I think that he did make the right call there. But I hate that Stanford has gotten so much bit. It's like they've gotten so much grace from this umpire today. He's given them so many calls. I just don't like that part. But I think that was actually the right call. I think he did kind of lean his elbow into it. And he didn't need to, that's the worst part, but he did it anyway, and now we just gotta live with it. But again, the umpires missed a couple tonight in Stanford's favor, so I hope that I don't mean we can't count on makeup calls from the umpire. 0-1 here to Kennedy. That one's down in the dirt. I don't know. Don't I don't really think that's such a big call because if he does get hit there, then that's a bases loaded 1 out situation. Here's Kennedy. Ooh, maybe a little high. Umpire calls it a strike, I guess. I don't know. Kennedy kind of looked around there for a second. Big 1-2 pitch coming. 1-2 count here to AK. Down the dirt. That's a ball. 2-2 count to Eric Kennedy. Crowd on their feet. Swung on and fouled off by Kennedy. Stays alive. 2-2 count here. Got him swinging. Yeah. Yeah, I can't really say anything again regarding that pitch and that call. I don't like that the home plate umpire has had a very inconsistent zone, but at the end of the day, we Porter Brown kind of just put himself in that situation. Made the worst part is it was gonna be a ball. That's the worst part about it. That was a ball, and he did kind of stick his elbow out. I can't disagree with the call. Oh well, man, is what it is. Got 2 more innings to go. All right. I still am not a fan of this home plate umpire because of the earlier stuff. I mean, again, I know it wasn't, I guess, him, but overturning that Flores hit by pitch was absolute BS. And some of his strike calls have been terrible. But in that case, I think he made the correct call. The thing that sucks is, again, it benefits Stanford, who I feel like they've gotten every good call today. The umpire has helped him out a lot today, which I just don't like the idea. But that was, I think, the correct call. I think Porter Brown did put his elbow out there. Unfortunate, but that's just how baseball is, man. Bottom 7, Zane Morehouse working out there as Montgomery rips this one out to right field. That one's going to drop in front of Campbell for a base hit. And once again, it is Stanford consistently getting the leadoff guy on. Look, if you want to, I don't know, there are probably going to be some Texas fans out there who will blame the umpire if we end up losing this game. He did influence the game. There's no doubt. Stanford fans cannot deny that he did have an impact on this game. But we also, as Texas fans, have to look at our own team and realize that Stanford got the leadoff base runner on most innings, and we didn't. It's hard to score runs when you are consistently getting immediately 2 outs, you know, as Rios pops this one a foul. And it's a lot harder to not give up runs when the other team gets the leadoff guy on. So in that aspect, you got to give Stanford credit. They have done a fantastic job of getting the leadoff guys on, and Texas only getting the leadoff guy on once in 7 innings so far is really sad. As Alberto Rios is up here in the bottom of the 7th, as Morehouse will throw, and that one gets away from Thomas. Yeah, Jared Thomas and Montgomery, if you look at the replay here, Morehouse damn near hits Montgomery, and Montgomery tries to run, and he kind of got, tried to knock like Thomas out of the way or something like that. Umpire makes him stay at first. 0-1 count to Rios. Swung on and missed. Great pitch there from Morehouse, who's done a terrific job in relief, except since that 3-1 inning. Rios hits this one into the hole, and that's a base hit. So 2 on for Stanford here in the bottom of the 7th. Oh, down, no. Bro, he moved the wrong way, bro. No, man, come on. Oh, Malcolm Moore at the plate right now. Matt blocks that pitch in the dirt. Stanford with 2 on here in the bottom of the 7th. Big opportunity here. Pitch to Moore, and he fouls that one off. And Malcolm Moore has been such a tough out for Texas in this series. 1-1 to Moore is outside. Two one count. Moore hits that one foul. 2-2 count here for Malcolm Moore. Swung on and hit. Thomas makes the throw to second for one. Back to first, and he's safe. A great job by Malcolm Moore to beat out that throw to first and prevent the double play. Here we go, Drew Bowser. Runners on the corners and one out here for Texas, or not for Texas, for Stanford as Bowser. That pitch is in the dirt. Good stop by Guillemette. So Bowser's been great for Stanford in this series, and yeah, man, just gotta give him his credit. He's been a beast for Stanford. Texas trying to get out of the jam here, but Stanford has been really clutch in these situations, hitting the baseball. 1-0 from Morehouse is in and swung on by Bowser, strike one. Big clutch situations for Stanford. They have been able to come through every time, it feels like. They've been good. I mean, it's except the first inning. Other than that, yeah. 1-1, and that catches the corner, so it'll be strike two. 1-2 to Bowser. That one's outside. Oh, wow. Some horrible base running by Stanford and a rundown right there. Texas able to get a rundown out. What a stupid. Malcolm Moore's so dumb, bro. What is like that's dumb base running. He gets caught in a rundown and great tag there by Thomas. You can't argue. That's a great tag. That's an out. 1-2 to Bowser. Swing and a miss. Strike three, and the inning's over. How about that? Great work by the Texas defense coming through, getting Malcolm Moore out in the rundown, and now we're heading to the eighth inning. Morehouse does it again. Rangers. All right, man. So here we are. We're in the top of the eighth. It's now or never, man. We got two more innings to try to come back. The last two innings, we've come close, man. We've had our chances to come back and we've blown them. Both times, fam. Here we go, though. That Nuggets Heat game's looking mad tempting, bro. I'll turn it on, honestly. For a second here while I wait for the baseball game. That Heat Nuggets game is looking. What channel is it on? ABC, I assume? How we're at? Yeah, okay. Man, that's a crazy good game. What's going on over there? And another challenge. Oh, dude, it's probably like the worst like show, dude, in the finals, man. Tennessee looking to advance to the Super Regional. That home, I mean, not just Super Regional, Omaha, and they're at home today, playing against Southern Miss, and they're on the board first in that game. So big opportunity for them. And here we go, man. This is it for Texas, or not it. Like, I'm dumb. They got 2 innings left, but these are the final couple innings for Texas here. And they have to score 3 runs in 2 innings. They've had opportunities the last couple innings, haven't been able to get it done. Here's Jalen Flores leading off for Texas in the top of the 8th against Dowd, and he sends this one foul on the first pitch. So Jalen Flores looked a little better today. He walked earlier on a really nice. He did a good job walking earlier, but I don't know, man. He's been a little strange. He strikes out a decent amount, swings at some dumb pitches. That's a pitch a little high though. 1-1 count coming up here to Jalen Flores. So Stanford trying to hold on and advance to the College World Series. Will they be able to do it? As Flores takes strike 2. The winner of this game will face Wake Forest on Saturday, I believe. Here's the pitch to Flores, and it is just on that outside for ball 2. So Wake Forest, the #1 team in the country overall. What a year they've put together over there at Wake Forest. They've been unbelievable. And they have a chance. The winner of this game has to face them. Three-two count here to Jalen Flores. That's ball 4, so great work by Jalen Flores. So Texas is the leadoff runner on. Good job by Flores to take the walk. Here comes Jack O'Dowd. O'Dowd with a big swing and miss on the pitch from Dowd there. Dowd versus O'Dowd. That's cool. Oh, 1 count here to Jack O'Dowd, and that one's outside for 1-1. 1-1 count, swung on and missed there by Jack O'Dowd. One, two count. O'Dowd, did he go? No, they're gonna say O'Dowd held up. 2-2 to Jack O'Dowd here. Swung on and hit out to left field. And that's off the wall. That's a hit for O'Dowd. He'll be into second base. And the Longhorns have 2 runners in scoring position as Jack O'Dowd has his second double of the game. Hold your horses here in Palo Alto. Longhorns have 2 on. Jack O'Dowd. Massive double. Oh, baby, okay. Okay, hold on just a second, man. Oh, blood pressure, no. Well, I'm watching the NBA Finals here for just a second. Oh, dang. Denver's so close to a championship. Butler. Can Butler get the bucket? Kick out Strus. He choked it. Yeah, that's a kick well. All right. and they're going to go back to the bullpen. Dowd is done for the day. Stanford pulling out all the stops, man, using all the arms available today in this elimination game as they will head to the bullpen once again. There you go. That's also the last bit of this finals game as Stanford goes to the pen. They've used like four pitchers today. Jamal Murray to Jokic. Nikola Jokic, shot clock low. Missed the layup. Oh my gosh, they tipped it around. No. Here comes Miami. Kyle Lowry over to Caleb Martin. Now back to Lowry. 38 seconds to go for Miami. And it's in Jimmy Butler's hands. Shot clock under 10. Butler the drive inside. Needing a bucket. Butler. Ball stolen by the Nuggets. KCP over to Murray. The foul's called. Holy crap. No, Jimmy Butler sold, dude. Took it in the lane, held it for too long, and then gave it right up. I think that was to KCP. He gets in the lane. Jokic and Murray are there, and he just gives it right over to KCP. Oh my gosh, Denver's about to win the championship. He tried to get to Strus on that outside. Nothing open. Let's see what Caldwell Pope can do here, and then I'll switch it back over to the UT game just in case. Here's Pope at the line. Makes the first free throw. Oh my gosh, that's huge. Huge, huge, huge. Michael Malone, and these Nuggets are so close to a chip, man. KCP needs to make this free throw to make it a 3-point game for Denver. And I'll switch it back to the Horns game after the free throw. Got it? All right, switch back. All right, so we are just going back to the Texas game. Oh, dude, I'm so conflicted. I actually want to see that in the finals game, though. Oh, but they're about to do like this timeout stuff, and yeah, never mind. They're about to do all this timeout stuff. Like, I don't care. Here's Kennedy. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh my gosh, I was worried. I saw a swing and was like, dang it, man. All right, so Stanford, here we go, boys. Stanford in a big situation here. They are bringing in the pen once again, going deep into their bullpen as the Rangers are close to a walk-off too, man. All these games are just coming down the wire. Finals, Rangers, Longhorns. Ah! Too much for me, man. Not good for mi corazon. No way you strike on that. Josh. God dang it. Big opportunity. I'll tune to look at the Rangers game later. Big opportunity for Texas here. 2 runners in scoring position, no outs, and Mitchell Daly at the plate. Top of the 8th. Outside for a ball. Daly, one of the biggest at bats of his career at Texas, the 9-hole hitter. Oh man, Mitchell Daly up. 1-0 count to Mitch. Oh, no miss. That's the pitch to hit right there. Now it's 1-1. Good pitch. Oh, that could have been. Oh, dude, I don't understand why we don't swing at the first strike, bro. Jack O'Dowd's been amazing today. Shout out to Jack O'Dowd. What a stud he's been. 1-1 to Mitch. Outside, 2-1. Stanford's bullpen trying not to blow this game like they did. Although their bullpen did. Bruno did. Bullpen kind of blew game 1 of this series, and they're trying not to do it again. 2-1 pitch to Daly. Swung on and fouled off into foul territory. Mitchell Daly does it there. Now the 2-2 coming up. Big opportunity for Mitchell Daly here. It hasn't been the best season of his career. 2 count for Daly. Swung on and hit. Out to right field and deep. Campbell is under it, makes the catch. Tagging up is Flores. The throw is, I guess, to third. They didn't even try to get Flores at home. And the Longhorns get one back on a sac fly by Mitchell Daly. So you'll take that. At least I'll take it. At least it is a sac fly. At least he put the ball in play and got a run in. That's honestly not a bad at bat. I'll take it. And the tying run is at the plate now in the form of Jared Thomas. Thomas a big time power hitter? No, but I mean, I'll take the run though. Oh, Miami's up. Not or Denver's up by 5 with 14 seconds left. I think they just won. All right, back to the UT game here. Jared Thomas at the plate. He's the tying run. Here in the top of the eighth. The pitch way inside, and that's ball one to JT. Big opportunity for the freshmen, man. These freshmen are putting in the work. And next up is, I mean, Jared Thomas, first 45 games of the year, he was being solid, 287 with 9 multi-hits games. But since May, he has turned up for this Texas team, hitting 400, lots of extra base hits. This guy's been an extra base machine as he hits a ground ball to first, and it's going to be played at first base by Graham. And 2 outs now for Texas in the eighth, and that will bring up Peyton Powell to the plate. He advances the runner. Okay, so those two at bats, obviously not the best outcome of there. Obviously, you take the single, but you take the fact that you at least advance the runner and put the ball in play. It's better than a strikeout. And now it's up to Peyton Powell with a chance here to tie this game. 10 home runs in the regular season. Could he hit number 11 in the biggest play of the season here? Would be great to see. He's had a tough tournament, a tough recent couple weeks since the Big 12 tournament. But right now, he has a chance to put that all behind him and tie this game up. It's 6-4, 2 outs here in the top of the eighth. Runner on third for Texas. Powell at the dish. Powell hits a ball out to right field. That's a base hit. And that's going to go near the wall. O'Dowd's going to score. And Powell is going to be into second base with a stand-up double. Peyton Powell. And this is a one-run ball game in Palo Alto. Big time hit by Powell. And hold on just a second, fellas. This rally is still going. Oh, the Nuggets won the championship. Nikola Jokic, you dog. Shout out to Nikola, man. He earned it. Man, he deserved it. They deserved it, man. So Dylan Campbell now at the play. We're back in 0-1 count to DC. A base hit ties the game. Most likely. Beautiful pitch from Scott. 0-2 now to Dylan Campbell. Stanford has a chance to get out of this inning. Oh, 2 here to Dylan Campbell. Oh, umpire didn't give the call to Scott there. It'll be 1-2. Just a little off the plate from Scott there. 1-2 to Dylan Campbell. Big opportunity for Texas. 2-2 now. Matt Scott. He did not have a good day the other night against Texas. Had a chance to get out of this inning. Dylan Campbell, the 2-2. That swung on and popped up to the backstop foul. So yeah, the other night Matt Scott came in and inherited a few runners, and he allowed Texas to score and win the game. The 2-2 pitch will be coming up here in just a moment. Tying run on second. Go ahead run at the plate and Dylan Campbell. Scott. 2-2. Oh, Oh, they didn't call that strike 3 again. Ah. Umpire thinks it was a frame. Full count pitch to Campbell. Fouled off again. Campbell stays alive. Come on, DC. I believe in you, man. I believe in you to hit this ball. Come on. 8th pitch of the at bat. He is working. Full count here to Dylan Campbell. Swing up the middle. That's a base hit. Around third, and this game is tied. Dylan Campbell, yes! Oh my gosh, they did it again! This team is not going away without a fight! Boom! DC! Oh my gosh, dude! Let's go! Dylan Campbell is a bad man, bro. Gillimet will take that for a strike. The Stanford crowd is absolutely stunned. Campbell steals second. So a single would give the Longhorns the lead. 0-2 though to Garrett. Just a bit outside. Dude, okay, the Stanford fans, I understand that the pitches to Campbell might have been strikes. One, two count here to Garrett. And the Stanford fans are starting to get really mad. Dude, okay, he's been calling that all night. He blew it earlier for Texas and gave Stanford 3 runs. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from the Stanford fans, man. It has not been a fun night for anyone. That's outside, ball 3. Porter Brown had a massive hit in the most recent game, and he'll have a chance if Garrett Guillemette walks here. Full count pitch to Garrett. In there, strike 3. Garrett goes down looking, and we'll head to the bottom of the 8th. But the Longhorns rally continues. This game is all tied up. What an inning from Texas. Jack O'Dowd with the double. And then, man, just crazy stuff today, dude. This game is tied. Let's go. So here we go. Texas able to make the comeback, and now here we are in the bottom of the eighth. You guys, listen to the stream, man. Be sure to click that subscribe button. What a game we have on our hands. Morehouse is still out there. Ooh. Two 0 here to Morehouse. Pitch high. Dude, I think we might need to go to the pen, dude. Now it's ball four. 4-pitch walk here from Zane Morehouse. Ah, dude, I think we need to go to the pen. Yeah. Lucas Gordon. Hold up. Yup. Yep. David Pierce is not playing around. I like this. I like this. If you guys listen to the man, be sure to click that subscribe button. Helps the channel. Here comes the big 12 pitcher of the year, Lucas Gordon, baby. Gino. Lucas Gordon, dude. I can't believe Gino's actually coming in. I can't believe we're bringing in Lucas Gordon, bro. This just feels so strange, if we're being honest. Having Lucas Gordon in the game in this situation. He threw 110 pitches just a couple days ago, but guess what, baby? He don't care. He's out there another inning. Gino. Let's go, baby. Lucas frickin' Gordon, man. The ace of the staff in with a chance to get this game to the ninth inning, hopefully tied up. Come on, Lucas. Big boy Lucas, man. The umpire has been very questionable for both sides. Obviously, a lot of people are going to be mad about the Dylan Campbell no call, and I can agree. Probably should have been strike three. Should have been strike three. But I don't want anyone to jump it who hasn't been watching the game to comment on this because this umpire has been equally bad. He did not call a strike earlier in the game that ended up leading to a 3-run inning for Stanford. The game was tied, and they gave him a terrible no call that gave them 3 runs. So I don't want to hear it from both. Both sides have been screwed by this umpire today. It has been very sad to watch. As that's a bunt attempt from Garrett. That is a lucky play for Texas right there, man. That's a huge play for Texas. A bunt down the line by Stanford here. and Becerra, the batter for what do you call it, for Stanford, ended up hitting the ball, which not only means that he's out, but the runner has to go back to first base. That is huge. That is huge. That was a good bunt. If he didn't run into it, it was going to be a good bunt. Now here comes the top of the Stanford order, and Eddie Park in to face Lucas Gordon, who will immediately go for the pickoff on Campbell back at first base. So Lucas Gordon, baby, it's all up to Lucas Gordon now, man. What else? Who else would you rather have? Who else would you rather have the ball in his hands, man? Big LG. Here's the pitch to Eddie Park, and that is in there for a strike to to Eddie Park. So if you guys listen to the stream, be sure to click that subscribe button. Hopefully Texas can move on, and they'll be playing baseball soon, man, on Saturday. 0-1 here to Park. That one's high and away. Gordon going back for the pickoff. 1-1 count here from Lucas Gordon. Swung on and grounded through the hole. O'Dowd can't get there. That's a base hit. Oh, big base running error. Daly wants a challenge. The base runner might have been out. He overwent. He ran past second. We'll see if he avoids the tag, as Eddie Park just got that one past the glove of Jack O'Dowd. And then Dylan Campbell throws this in. And did he avoid the tag? Mitchell Daly seems to think that he did not, as Campbell slipped here. They're going to review this here. From the looks of it, I think he might have been safe, but we'll see. I mean, he won the challenge, but I don't know, man. There has to be an angle that shows that he was out at second. It's a great throw here from Campbell. Daly needs to get the tag here. So the announcers seem to think that Campbell got back in there. Oh, hold on. Did he get him on the butt there? Dude, what about that right there, though? Ooh. That's the question, man. Is it going to be close? That's a close call. Ah, what's the call? He's safe. Okay. Man, that is a close call. Again, he might have gotten the tag. He may not. Again, it was too close to determine. And he might have gotten him there. Again, it was a close call. You couldn't definitively see if the tag was on. And at the end of the day, the umpire made the call on the field that he was safe, and it was too close to tell on review. It's unfortunate, but I think that in that situation, I can't really complain. It was a close call, and there was no definitive evidence that he was out. So you know what? I can't complain. The call was made on the field and ended up standing. Here we go. Tommy Troy to the plate here for Stanford. 2 men on, first and second. 1-0 count from Lucas Gordon. That ball is swung on and hit out to right field. That'll be a foul ball. That is a tough. Man, that was almost a terrible play for Stanford. Troy hits this one high in the air to right. Campbell running towards the ball. They're going to throw to third. It's going to be a play there. Oh, he's out at third. Unbelievable throw by Dylan Campbell. Wow, Dylan Campbell, you stud. That throw was magnificent. Oh. Do not run on DC, baby. Campbell got thrown out by Campbell. Wow, that throw was sensational, man. Dang. Dude, oh my gosh, that throw was crazy. Great play. Dylan Campbell throws him out, man. Oh, listen to the stream, man. Be sure to click that subscribe button. That was incredible. Huh, what a throw, man. Click that subscribe button, man. Let's go. How in the world did that happen? Beauty, 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 beauty from Dylan. Hey, man. Click that subscribe button. Y'all enjoying the stream, man. Heck of a game we got going on. Texas fight. Hey, man. Rare to see a Baylor fan be a Texas fan, man. Great to see. Yeah, man, click that subscribe button, man. We got an incredible game here in Palo Alto. This game has been absolutely nuts. Whew. That was such a beauty, man. Dude, that was freaking sensational, man. I don't know what to tell you. Dude, the Rangers are so bad in extras. God. Dude, look how deep that throw is, too. And it was perfect on the money and a great tag applied by Powell. That was freaking. Dude, that play is just a play that has to make you smile, man. Unless you're a Stanford fan. Dude, that was crazy. That throw was. Oh, it was so good. Porter Brown at the plate here in the top of the ninth. We got ourselves a 6-6 ball game here. And this is about as good as it gets, man. Tie ball game, ninth inning, Omaha trip on the line. Stay tuned for this, man. You guys do not want to miss this. You're either going to get overjoyed Texas fan or depressed Texas fan reaction today. This is going to be great. Click that subscribe button, man. If we do end up moving on to Omaha, man, y'all are going to want to watch those streams. Those are going to be some fun ones if we do make it to Omaha. Click that subscribe button. Here's Porter Brown. Doesn't go on the high heat right there, and it'll be a 1-2 count. New pitcher in for Stanford for what seemed like the. Dude, Stanford's going all out today, man. And so is Texas bringing in Lucas Gordon. That's a power move right there, bringing in the Big 12 pitcher of the year. 1-2 to Porter Brown, and that one is on the corner. Strike three called. Away here in the ninth inning. Great right there from Stanford. And again, man, why can't we ever get the leadoff runner on? I just don't get it. Man. So yeah, man, click that red subscribe button. Joey Dixon into the game here. He's 6-0 in his career with a 4 in this season with a 4.92 ERA, 78 and 2/3 innings pitched. And yeah, man, go Horns, baby, go Horns, man. Y'all, here's the pitch here to Eric Kennedy, and he pulls the bunt back just in time for the ball. Y'all are Longhorns fans. Click the subscribe button because I'm a big Texas fan. I'd be streaming basketball, football season when it comes around, baseball, all around Texas sports, man, around here. Other teams as well, but Texas Longhorns when they're playing. 1-0 count to Eric Kennedy, and that is in there for a strike on the outside corner. I think the umpire is starting to widen the strike zone a little bit, which I think, there's been a lot of controversy around the umpire this game involving both parties. So I guess he's starting to widen up that strike zone. 1-1 count here to EK, and he swings and sends this one out into the outfield. Park is running in on it, and I think it's gonna be the left fielder who comes in and gets there for the second out of the inning. Hi, Josie. Hi, Josie. What's up? All right. Here comes Jalen Flores to the plate here for Texas. Takes the strike right there. Oh, 1 count here to Jalen Flores. That ball's going to go way out of the zone. It's going to be 1-1. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at Twitter. Home plate umpires for sure starting to expand the zone. The legend of Dylan Campbell, man, is something special. 2-1 count to Flores. Takes it outside 3-1. He's had a great eye today, man. I tell you what, Jalen Flores has been great. For y'all Texas fans in the chat, click that subscribe button. Help out your fellow Texas fan, man. 3-1 count here to Flo. Jalen Flores with the 3-1 count. And the pitch is outside ball for another walk for Jalen Flores. He's had a great eye. I think that's his third walk of the day. And yeah, man. Jalen Flores. All right, bro. No, man. The bro was at the A&M fan. Don't worry. I don't like 0-1 count here to Jack O'Dowd. O'Dowd sends that one foul. He's had a great day today. Jack O'Dowd's been a stud today. Oh, 2 count to Jack O'Dowd. And there, strike 3, and we're going to the bottom of the ninth. Stanford gonna look to walk it off. Dude, it would have. I wanted that, man. I wanted to see Texas play A&M in the Super Regional. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Man, make sure to click that subscribe button if you are listening in today, man. And you're sticking around, be sure to click the subscribe button. Dude, I'm telling you, dude, I was so disappointed with A&M because, like, that's two sports. Like, A&M could have had a chance against us in the March Madness, and they choked it up to Penn State. And then in baseball, they did the same thing, dude. That Super Regional would have been so cool, man. Unfortunately, Stanford is really good, and I understand Stanford's a good team, but man, I really thought A&M was gonna pull through and give us a legendary super regional. Unfortunately, that did not happen. But hey, man, I guess there's always we're about to be in the SEC. We're about to be playing against each other in football again, so I guess we got that to look forward to. But yeah, man, Texas versus A&M Super Regional would have gone crazy. Oh man, man, none of my sports teams have come up clutch in my lifetime, dog. They always choke. I always manage to sell. Dude, I got a bad track record, bro, with the freaking Rangers and I mean the Cowboys. I mean, dude, it's comical at this point how trash they get. Like it's sad. It's down bad. But you know, hopefully UT can pull through. Dude, the Rangers are going for 12 innings, bro. What are we doing, fam? All right, click that subscribe button if you guys are enjoying the stream, man. Really helps out the channel a bunch. We're going to the bottom of the ninth here in Palo Alto. The winner goes to their third straight College World Series. Both these programs have been killing it the last couple years. And it's Lucas Gordon, the Big 12 pitcher of the year, in the game for Texas today, as he'll face this top of the Stanford order with a chance for them to go to Omaha. Yeah, man, I'm a Dallas. Bottom of the ninth, Carter Graham at the dish. Swing and a miss on the low ball from Lucas Gordon. 0-1 count to Graham, who had a huge single earlier in the game, drove in a run. Dude, TCU, we gotta beat Stanford. I think. Oh, that's a big swing and miss from Graham. I don't know what the bracket looks like exactly, but I don't think that we would play TCU until like the finals. I think because based on the pod, I think that we're in like if we won, the winner of this game gets a really tough pod. Like they got Wake Forest, LSU. It's gonna be really hard, dude. I don't think TCU's been really good lately, but I don't think that they're taking down LSU or Wake or any of those teams in the College World Series. I'm not a fan of the Horned Frogs either, bro. They've been getting a little too cocky this year. They've been a little too cocky for my liking, so I want them to go down. 1-2 count. Graham with a shot. Out to left. Brown is under it. He makes the catch. One away here in the ninth. And Texas is playing the long game, bringing Lucas Gordon into this game. This is a big opportunity for Texas to make it happen. They got Lucas Gordon in. Yeah, man. I trust me, dude. Most of my friends, they're like that. Most of my boys like OU or like I don't know. There's a bunch of weird schools. There's a couple TCU fans that I know here and there, but most of them like Oklahoma and oh my family likes A&M, bro. Ugh, man. Here's Montgomery to the plate here. Stanford looking for a chance to walk it off, and they're one swing away from doing it. And Braden Montgomery has been great. 2 for 3 today with 2 singles and a walk. He's been unbelievable for Stanford in this regional, and he faces the Big 12 pitcher of the year, and he swings and misses for strike two. He's a big guy. He likes to take those huge swings, and it's just the way it goes, man. Big opportunity for Texas. Need to get out of this inning. Montgomery swing and a miss. Strike three. 2 down in the ninth. Braden Montgomery goes down. And we are 1 out away from going to extras here in Palo Alto. Fellas, this has been a remarkable game played here in Palo Alto. The nerves are starting to come, man. The blood pressure is starting to get up. It's been up for a while. Appreciate you, Richie. Appreciate you, fam. Did you go to Texas or planning on going? I'm a high schooler, man. I'm not going to. I haven't gone to Texas. Some of my family likes Texas. I've just kind of been in like how do you explain it? Kind of like immersed into like the Texas culture. And yeah, I've just been a fan since I was little, man. My dad told me about Vince Young back in the day, and I was like, man, I like Texas. Swing and a miss, strike one right there to Rios. It's a 1-1 count. Yeah, man. Oh crap, the Rangers are about to lose. They cracked eventually. Shohei Ohtani 2-run dinger. 1-1 count here to Rios. And the pitch is down the dirt 2-1. Lucas Gordon 1 out away from getting out of this inning and getting us into extras. But yeah, man, I love the Longhorns. Loved them since I was a kid, and you know, I don't know if I'll end up going there one day, maybe, but I always have love for the burnt and orange. 2-1, and that's in there for a strike. 2-2 count coming up. Umpire has certainly expanded the strike zone because that inning that Texas tied the game, it was like really small. And that other inning that Stanford scored their runs, it was also super small. So, like, man, he was making it really favorable. 2-2 to Rios. Swung on and smacked out to left field. Off the wall. What is this guy doing? This guy's dumb. Dude, what is Rios doing? He was almost thrown. Dude, that would have been comical if he got thrown out at second because thought he walked it off. Bro, how this dude thought he walked it off and he tossed his helmet out. The whole like team came out of the dugout thinking the game was over. This dude threw his helmet off like he won the game. Like he was like, oh yeah, he was strutting. He was like, game over. I'm gonna do my strut. I'm a winner. And then he tosses his helmet off and almost gets thrown out at second, bro. That would have been hilarious. The dude's like, oh my goodness, dude. I cannot believe that just happened. Originally, when he hit the ball, I thought, ooh, I don't know. It could be a double, could be something like that. I don't know. But then I was like, I saw it start to like drop. It didn't carry out. Again, this Stanford Park is like people have been calling it the freaking Polo Grounds. Like, dude, this park is atrocious for home runs, man. It's so hard to hit home runs to left and right in the stadium because it just like I don't know what it is. The California weather, maybe this is 335 both ways. But that ball, dude, I mean, it was a well hit ball, but it's not like it hit the top of the wall. It bounced off like the warning track and hit the ground. Like, I don't understand why this guy thought he hit a walk off, man. I guess the ball kind of got lost in the air and all that, but dude, that ball was more hit like on a line drive than like a, swamp donkey towering shot. Like, that was the farthest from a no doubter, man. Again, it probably felt really good off the bat, and it probably was like, oh my gosh, but at the end of the day, that was not a walk off, bro. It hit the freaking warning track. And again, it would have been at least, I'll give this guy credit for at least running hard because if he didn't, he slowed down a little bit, but he ran kind of hard for most of the way to second, and that's why he wasn't thrown out. So props to him, I guess, for not, completely choking. But man, Stanford was really excited for a moment. They thought it was over. So yeah, man, that was a wild few moments there. Really confusing stuff. So anyway, now that everyone's gained their composure back and everyone is chill again, two outs, bottom nine, and a runner on second for Stanford. And unfortunately for Texas, honestly, dude, do you intentionally walk? I don't know, dude. I might intentionally walk Malcolm Moore here. I would consider it strongly. I would honestly consider intentionally walking Malcolm Moore. Yeah, Gordon not coming out of this game. No, there's no way. So you guys are still here, man. Be sure to click that subscribe button and let me just fill you in. So right now we have a mound visit from the Texas Longhorns. We are doing a mound visit real quick here. They got guys warming up the pen, I guess, but Lucas Gordon is not coming out of this game on 18 pitches. There's no way. They're just discussing scouting report and thinking, honestly, if it were me, or up to me, I'd walk Malcolm Moore because this dude has been raking off of Texas pitching this whole weekend. I mean, he hit a home run in game one, and this dude has been unbelievable for him. Game two, he had a nice hit up the middle as well. And then, I mean, he's just been constantly raking against Texas. And all it takes is one hit, and this game's over. And if I'm Stanford, I'm feeling confident in that Malcolm Moore would be the guy to get it done. 6 for 12 with 3 extra base hits. The Pac-12 Freshman of the Year has not looked like a freshman at all in this Super Regional. And I guess we're not going to go for the intentional walk here. At least that's not what it looks like. It looks like Lucas Gordon is going to pitch to Malcolm Moore with a game on the line, a trip to Omaha on the line. And if you're Stanford, there's no one else you'd rather have up. Swing and a miss on a massive hack on the 88-mile-per-hour pitch into the glove of Garrett Gilmet. So here we go, man. The nerves are coming through me right now. They're flowing through me like crazy. 0-1 count to Malcolm Moore. That is a good attempt of a frame by Garrett, but it is going to be a ball. 1-1 count. The Big 12 pitcher of the year versus Malcolm Moore, the Pac-12 freshman of the year. This is quite the matchup we have here. The 1-1 count from Lucas Gordon to Malcolm Moore. Swung on and grounded foul in the 1-2. Here we go, Lucas. Let's get this into extras, baby. Let's send this game to extras. Stanford has the utmost confidence in their youngster. Big opportunity here for Texas to get out of this, but it's also a massive opportunity for Stanford, who thought they had walked it off earlier in the inning. The 1-2 to Moore. That one's outside. 2-2 count. They had thought that they had walked it off earlier in the inning. The crowd went nuts. Everyone thought it was over. The dugout emptied. Helmets were thrown. Wasn't over yet. 2-2 from Gordon to Moore. Oh, just on that outside corner. Ball 3. 3-2 count now to Malcolm Moore. Oh, dude. Dude, this whole game has felt like, especially the late innings, it felt like a March Madness game, man. Every pitch. 3-2 count to Moore. Down the dirt, ball 4. Moore able to get through the at-bat. And now it's up to Drew Bowser, who's been another great hitter for this Stanford team all series, hitting a home run in every game, and now he has a chance to potentially walk it off for Stanford. It's a lefty on righty matchup for Texas, and Drew Bowser today is 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer and a walk. He's been great for Stanford today. If you guys listen to the stream, be sure to click that subscribe button. Big opportunity for Stanford to walk it off. Runner in scoring position in Rios on second. And that's going to be a ball. The umpire not giving him that corner called. 1-0 here from Lucas Gordon. Swing and a miss low from Lucas Gordon, and now a 1-1 count to Bowser. He throws it low, and Bowser chases. Ugh. 1-1 count. Swung on and popped up in the air to the outfield. Who's got it? What are we doing? We just lost. There's no way we just lost. There's no way we just lost on that play. There's no way we just lost on that play. Oh my gosh. There's absolutely no way we just lost on that play. Oh my gosh. Oh. Wow, man. That is unbelievable. There's nothing else you can do if you're Lucas Gordon. That ball got popped up, looked like we were going to extras. I don't know what we were doing in the outfield. What are we doing? Dude, that's a routine pop-up. There's nothing special about it. That's an easy catch, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. That's like the worst way to lose, man. I can accept it if we lose on a single or if we lose maybe on a home run. It's heartbreaking, but that is the worst way to go out. How? How are you guys D1 college baseball players and you can't get a routine pop-up? That ball wasn't even a blooper. It was a sky-high shot. Man, all of that, man. All that coming back. All of that just to lose. What happened? Stanford hit a really high pop up into the air. Okay, so let's break down the play. Bowser hits a high fly ball into the outfield. I'm thinking it's an easy catch. Our outfielder, so I don't know what happened. He lost the ball maybe in the light or something, but the ball just drops into the middle of the outfield. No one even knew about it. Bowser hits this ball and he's like, "Damn it, it's an out." But then no one went to go get it. No one called for it. It just kind of sat there in the middle and no one went and got it. I mean, that's the worst possible way to lose, man. Sometimes that's just the way sports work, man. Is you put the ball in play in baseball and it makes it happen. But that is such a terrible way to lose. I don't know what happened, dude. That is an easy, easy, easy play to make. When he popped this up, I'm thinking, okay, cool. Not a home run. We're going to extras. Lucas Gordon's already walking toward the dugout. Dude, Gordon was not the only one who thought he was going to extras. I think the whole world thought that anyone who watching this game thought this was going to extras. I don't know how that happened. Man, thanks, man, for subbing. That hurts, dude. That's the worst way to lose. It's like how I don't get it, man. Man, that's that one right there is just ah. Little joke. God gives his toughest battles to his toughest soldiers, man. And I don't know how I sit here and watch my teams lose in the absolute worst damn ways every single time, bro. Oh, dog. I have to watch the Cowboys BS every year, and then I have to watch that. Hey, man, that's the worst way to lose. But you know what? You know what, man? What a season. I got to hand it to this Longhorns team. They were a resilient group, and I got to say, dude, I got to say, this was a season that we were kind of in a rebuilding year. We lost a lot of good players from last year's team. We lost a lot of good talent, and this was not supposed to be a year that this is not supposed to be a year that we were doing crazy stuff. We weren't supposed to be that good. Just props to this team, man. They fought hard the whole year, and I'm so proud of that team, man. I am really proud of this Texas team, man. They fought hard all year long, worked hard, made some, got us hopes up, man. I'm proud of this team. They really they really did they really did great things. Um Unfortunately, man, in the rebuilding year, I think Stanford overall was the better team in this series. They just seemed to have it going. They were getting guys on base. They were more active, but man, that's the worst possible way to lose a baseball game, dude. Absolute punch to the gut, dude. But you know what? It is what it is. Sometimes it's the cruel reality of sports. You lose in the worst ways possible. And you know what? Just is what it is. But again, I'm so proud of this team, man. It was so fun watching them this year, and as we got into postseason play, gave us a lot of great memories. This was a really this team was not supposed to be this good, and the fact that they got this close to Omaha, I'm really proud of them, man. Great group of guys, really fun team to watch. Dylan Campbell is the man. I love him. One of my favorite Longhorns of all time. Such a cool guy to watch. Absolutely love that man. But you know what? It is what it is. On to next season. Unfortunately, I don't know what we're gonna be streaming now. Considering I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll do Rangers if they're there, but I can't watch a lot of their games. We'll see. But yeah, man, that's the end of the year, man. It was fun. This team was really this team surprised a lot of people. This group really worked hard and improved a lot as the season went on, but I guess it just wasn't meant to be, man. Ah, dude, just add to the to the freaking what do you call it? The list of playoff heartbreak, man. I mean, the Cowboys have done it a couple times in the worst ways, and the Rangers too. Ugh. Bro, my teams never go out normal, bro. They go out like worst ways possible. But you know, is what it is, man. There's no point in me sitting here rambling on. Great season, Longhorns. Really proud of the team. Proved a lot of people wrong. Made it farther than anyone thought they would. At the end of the day, wasn't meant to be. So good luck to Stanford. They're a really good team. They had a hell of a series. Quinn Matthews pitched his heart out yesterday, and today they played winning baseball. They made the plays that they need to make in the big moments, and it's unfortunate that that game it was a really good game, man. Umpire BS aside, that game was fantastic. Back and forth, comeback from Texas, the heart and shown through the game, but it wasn't meant to be at the end of the day. So tip your caps to Stanford. We'll be back next season stronger than ever. But yeah, man, thank you guys for all listening to the stream and tuning in. Guess you got a pretty funny reaction out of me there at the end, but it is what it is. Just gotta, I don't know, dude. You gotta hope as a sports fan. You gotta hope for the best, and a lot of time it doesn't happen. But yeah, GG to Stanford. Good luck in Omaha. And yeah, man, thank you guys for all watching the stream. Hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Sub up if you're new to the channel and you want to listen to me more. If you think I'm a good commentator and you want to listen to me commentate my favorite teams some more, be sure to click that subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys next time. Don't know when that'll be. Might be a little bit, but it will be soon or at some point in the future. Hope you guys all have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. And of course, as always, hook 'em horns. We'll get them back. Football season. We'll be back, baby.